Matthew, did you see that we have 2 rock facts now?
We have 2 rock facts? Is that the state of play?
There's a second. There are 2 total rock facts.
I can't remember what the first one was. I think the second one I saw was there are tunnels that go places.
The secret passages, they exist. The first one, the first one is that the underground caves are nature too, something like that.
Seems legit.
Yeah, that people were like, we're just like surrounded by rocks. That's not nature, but it is nature.
It is. It's all around us, through us.
Shut up, cat.
I was gonna say that sounds like a cat or a fart.
Cat fart.
Just me getting into character.
Okay, I think I have everything on this now that I didn't put in before.
Okay. So Carlos, they're on the Firelike Watch movement overmap thing.
Yep.
But they should be at the prison.
No, remember they left the prison and they got back to the public quarter, and that's where we ended.
Oh, okay, I missed that. Sorry. But this thing down here, that's the prison, right? Now, where's the prison?
Prison is in like the military quarter over here.
Oh, okay.
They weren't far. This is the power plant administration building.
Oh, right.
Sounds very official.
Yes.
Prison.
Pam.
It's been marked.
Okay. What were you talking about? Your new ability?
Me?
Yeah.
My 6th level Hexblade feature.
What does it do?
It's a cursed specter. I curse the soul of a person away, temporarily binding them to my service.
Yeah, he wants some ghost slaves, and then he wants to sip their flavors.
Who does not want ghost slaves?
I want 1 ghost slave.
Oh, I see.
All right. Well, I guess we're ready to roll, Carlos.
We're ready to roll. Yeah, I just let me pee real quick and then we'll go.
Oh, okay. So we're not ready to roll. Take 5. That's
the opposite of ready to roll.
Yes, exactly.
We're in fact unready to roll anything. Prison. Okay. Well, that was a thing we did. Sheet out.
Okay. Well, let's see. So, fresh off your prison break, find yourselves back in the foreign quarter of what the town that you now know is Firelike Watch. And you have a whole host of options ahead of you. I mean, it's not like there's a ton here. It's a pretty, while it is an open area, you can see a number of buildings kind of built into stone outcroppings. You can see a large stalagmite poking up from the ground that has like windows carved into it. Beyond that, you can see just a few like kind of ramshackle buildings, most carved or constructed out of stone, but there's the occasional wood one, which does not seem wise in a town that has lava flowing through it. I assume everyone's here, right? Now, Mike, you walk away for a second. Yeah.
Hello.
So, what's your first step? You can see. Oh, beyond that, there is a great iron wall and gates leading out what you presume is into the Underdark.
Okay.
That's over here.
I
There may be titans outside of that wall.
There could be. I think we should have a group meeting, and I want to ask Ruben really quickly. I want to be like, so what exactly went on inside of the jail?
I mean, you kind of had to be there, which you weren't.
I wasn't. So,
well, what was happening outside of the jail? Because inside the jail, we were taking care of business.
I was trying to get directions. So what happened? What happened in there? I feel like I need to, if I'm gonna be seen with you. I need to know.
Really,
I need to know what happened.
That's a poor choice of words, Miss Invisible Lady. You're the one that got us into this mess in the first place.
I mean, fair enough, but
I mean, we definitely freed those space marines, and then we murdered any witnesses, and then we covered our tracks, and I think we let loose some ne'er-do-wells. But I mean, really, who am I to judge? I'm a lizard pirate.
Okay. So the witnesses that you mentioned,
the murdered ones?
Yeah, the murdered ones. Those wouldn't happen to be like town guards, would they?
Don't worry about it. No one's gonna know. It looks like I made it look like they stabbed themselves.
Snakey did a beautiful job.
Just some everyday town guards stabbing themselves in the face for no reason.
Nope. They were playing cards. I built a whole backstory for them. Very elaborate.
It was like season 1 episode of Dexter. It was so awesome.
So
Dokes is never going to catch me now.
So you don't think this is gonna come back and bite us in the ass?
This will in no way.
No, I just realized that the waterfall and lake looks like a peeing penis head. Sorry.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, thanks for interrupting the little bit of RP that we do.
You made that little bit near the green cathedral that like leaks. Yeah.
It's the dripping.
It's got like two little squirts.
It's hard to do.
It's an underground river.
I love it.
Okay. So
Thanks,
you don't think
thanks, Carlos.
Yeah, I'm here to derail things.
Yeah.
I think that there will be, in fact, no situation in which we will come to regret my actions.
Okay.
None possible.
I trust you. You've been a great adventuring companion so far. I have few complaints about you, but can you and I make a small wager here?
A wager?
Yeah. Do you like gambling?
I don't even respond. I just laugh. I rub my claws together a little bit.
Okay. If let me think how do I phrase this. If this situation down in the prison comes back to bite us in the ass and we have to figure out a way to get out of town very quickly.
We'll definitely tell them you did it, Invisible Lady.
Well, I mean, I'll just go invisible and I'll just leave and you guys can deal with it.
Good luck with that.
If it comes back to bite us in the ass, I want your nickname.
My nickname?
I want, you can no longer call yourself the Sea Snake and I get to be the Sea Snake.
I mean, no.
So Grandma will be the sea snake?
There's a whole elaborate backstory.
You'll be Grandma.
It would make no sense. There's nothing seaworthy or snake-like about you, other than you maybe shed skin sometimes. I don't know. You're really old.
So
and the whole point of that is that I have to get something out of it.
Okay. And then let's say if we make it out of the city, no complications. You can have
nickname of Grandma.
Well, I think it. Yeah, no,
not as desirable.
Not as desirable. How about? Let's see here. I'll take out the wooden box from my bag of holding, and I'll say, "You can have this." and you can truly live up to your nickname as the sea snake and have your own.
You mean
ship.
the boat whose like magic word I know?
Well,
I can then have that thing that I already do.
well, technically, we haven't settled on the command.
I believe I called universal dibs on that.
What? Rocket boots. Rocket boots.
Well, those are mine.
Yeah, I already gave those to the bird.
Well, we'll let Gwen think about that for a second.
Okay. Keep going.
As Ruben and Gwen are having this debate, and like the cracks are really showing in the party unity here.
Unity implies any form of previous unity.
I'm wondering if I can get a response from the other two here, Seven and Crack Sizzle, as they're kind of like bickering, and it becomes like painfully obvious that no one is in charge.
I think that Crack Sizzle is not too phased by the betting of names, since he changed his name from nothing to the sound of an egg cracking.
Mm-hmm.
This seems like a very reasonable wager. Like, yeah, that totally flies with Crack Sizzle. I don't think that he bats an eye at the concept of, oh yeah, he would change names. That makes sense.
And how about you, Brian? Do you think that Seven is unsettled at all by this kind of breakdown here?
Well, Seven's mainly going along with this for the whole reason to have the ability to tell the story of this.
Mm-hmm.
And he feels that changing names and bickering of this sort will greatly dilute the ability of him to tell this story.
No. Okay. Now this one is the sea snake. So when I say the sea snake, it's not Ruben. It's Gwen.
The sea snake pre-Gnome City or the sea snake post?
Yeah, the Dragonborn previously known as the sea snake.
And as far as do you think the prison thing is going to bite you guys in the ass? Is everybody on board with that except for Ruben?
Yeah, he doesn't understand why this is suddenly a thing. He knows that he did a great job. He doesn't see how there can be any chance that it would ever really, like, he just doesn't get it.
I mean, it's not an indictment on your abilities. It's grandmotherly worrying.
Crack saw the job that Ruben did, and he kind of concurs with Ruben. There's no way this is going to get back to him at all.
Rock on. Well, you guys are in the public quarter now and have not been arrested yet.
Yeah, you guys really haven't explored this area, so I mean, you have a lot of options. You can just go kind of pick a place. If you want to sort of tell me what you're looking for, you can ask for directions. You can, like, is there anything in particular you want to do right now in this public quarter? I mean, you would assume that since this is kind of the primary like trading area of the city, you know, as they kind of go and interact with things outside of it, that you can probably get things you need, you know, if there's things you feel like you need here. Or if there's like an inn, you know, you would presume that those things are in this area. So just let me know what you want to look for and I can sort of find a way to guide you.
Okay,
Seven does need to replace his short swords that were lost last session.
Well, I would ask Ruben. I would say, well, how about this? Notice there's been some tension between you and I over who is, you know, the leader of the group.
The captain, yeah.
Who the captain is. There's been some debate.
I mean, you say so.
If we get, I do. Oh, I do. I will cede leadership of the group to you. Let's say we get out of this town, nothing happens, no one comes looking for us, doesn't turn into a thing.
That is a very, very broad strokes for this group.
Relating directly back to the vis-a-vis the murders.
I mean,
from here on out, you will be the captain from here on out.
I mean, it's not like I need that label. I kind of just already am. But if it'll make you feel better. It'll put your aging mind here at rest.
But Ruben is willing to wager the sea snake name? That seems like that's crazy talk.
It is pretty crazy, and I mean, he's not necessarily wagering that. It seems like now it's leadership of the group that he is wagering.
No. That's if you win.
That's if you win. You get if you win, I secede leadership of the group to you.
You get the dubious honor of clear captainhood.
Yeah, I mean, metagaming wise, I'm just like, I get what you're trying to do. I just don't think Ruben is going to do it.
Okay, that's fine. If you don't think he's gonna, if you don't think he would do it, then it's perfectly.
The stakes aren't necessarily right for him right now.
Okay, cool. And you could also make this a monetary type bet if you desired to.
Ooh,
we could do that.
I mean, if you want to just go simple,
beating the deal.
Can I interest you in a gimp suit?
That's a good one. That's a good bargaining.
So we're wagering gold to gimp suit?
No, I would rather have. I mean, I've got plenty of gold. Do you have anything so far that?
I mean, I haven't really gotten anything pretty great.
You have the rope.
I have my rope of climbing.
Yeah, I would.
What would a lizard do with a gimp suit?
What wouldn't a lizard do with a gimp suit?
No, you slap it on other people. That's the thing you do with it.
Yeah, it's like it's used to restrain.
He's
others.
Really, honestly, I'm a little weirded out by the leathery ball of hate.
All right.
It reminds him of like a very weird time with him in college.
Fair enough.
Right, what does that smell like?
The leather?
Yeah.
Sweat.
It's like, I would say
sweat.
Probably, mostly sweat.
But it's writhing. It's like writhing, though. It's like it's got to have like it's kind of organic feeling.
Moist.
That's moist. It's definitely,
Yeah, it's like a dank leather. It's not just leather. It's like a dank leather ball.
Okay. Can our characters take like a long rest to
Well, you would need to, since you're in the middle of a city, you probably don't want to just like set up camp on the ground. You probably want to find an inn.
Yeah, Ruben's not homeless.
We want to do that.
Okay, then are we done with this wager?
Yeah.
No, Ruben
I'm
think that you would know what to do
Ruben's
with this name anyway, so
Okay.
I'll pat you on the shoulder.
Okay, that's fine.
Can we?
All right.
Jack Sizzle is still naked. That's my big thing.
So you want to, so your thing, so the things I've heard first are replace clothing and short swords, and then find a place for rest.
I mean,
It seems
that's fair.
okay.
I was talking to the guard. They told me about what was it, the engineering something or other about.
Well, there goes her old mind again.
Yeah, exactly.
If you want access to the mine, you need permission from the engineering corps.
Okay. Is there someone that I can talk to in the foreign quarter that I can talk to about them?
Not that you know about right now. I mean, not that you don't know anything right now.
You don't have a mall style map that says
you'd have to ask about that.
There's not a big sign. Yeah.
Ruben has notes. Yes.
You guys ask around, and you hear kind of the place to go for general goods is a place called Gilgot's General Goods, and people point you towards that large stalagmite kind of in the center of the public court.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, is that where you want to head for that?
Sure, why not? Sure.
Okay.
Let's get this naked bird some clothes.
All right.
Who's oh, you are. Okay, cool.
You go in there, and it's a perfectly round room. There's a spiral staircase in the center of it that goes up to a second story, but it looks like there's a small gnome-sized gate keeping you off. You would presume it's maybe going up to living quarters, and you can see kind of anything that you would want, as in terms of basic adventuring gear. And I'm trying.
We seeing any like Underdark specific stuff?
Where did you put the?
I just made a subheader. So the quickly nod and that title. Yeah. Then there's a subheader of what's in stock.
There we go. Yep, got it. Sorry, what and so you see a really, I mean, like, as you know, gnomes look like old babies most of the time anyways, but like this gnome, this like Sphernebly, looks like real old, and he has, you know, thick glasses, and a pencil thin kind of John Waters style mustache, sitting behind the counter. But he doesn't really notice you as you come in. But you know, you look around, there's I mean, it's you know, all the adventuring gear in the player's handbook.
Okay.
They've got adventure packs. If there's
They
something I was
definitely
wondering.
have adventure packs. Look way more legit.
Nice. Okay. So, Crack Sizzle needs like.
So are you gonna go? Are you just saying this? Declaring this?
No. Crack Sizzle walks in with just his rocket boots and nothing else on,
No, just his bird dick.
hanging loose as they let it all hang out. And
Ruben totally looks everywhere but the bird dick.
Luckily,
He's
birds
hidden
don't
by
have
trying
dicks.
to. He's
They're
trying
hidden
to.
inside their cloaca.
Yeah, they don't have dicks really.
he's not aroused. This is not like
but also, like, birds can't control when they like poop or pee, so just like you just know that there's a trail of bird shit following Sam wherever he goes.
it's pretty good.
I'd like to roll dexterity to not step in it.
Have you had diapers up until now, Sam?
Yeah, that's why it's a big deal. I gotta get some more clothes, dude. You don't want.
It's like the opposite of a feed bag.
All right. So, are you approaching this? No, are you just looking around?
No, he just starts screaming, "Clothes! Clothes! Clothes!"
So the little gnome behind the counter just starts like looking around, you know, wild-eyed, and he's like, "Clothes? What? I'm sorry, sir. What?" And he moves his glasses in and out a little bit, trying to focus in on you, and he's like, "You're not from around here,
No, I'm not.
and you're very naked."
Yes, I am.
Oh, and he hops down off his stool and he kind of disappears behind the like 4-foot counter. And he you can hear him shuffling around back there, and you see just these kind of basic kind of slate gray robes pop up onto the counter, and he wheels over a small little staircase and gets up. And he's like, "Oh, here you go. Is there anything else you require?"
I want goggles like the snake has to see in the dark.
And he looks over at you. "Might I see those?"
Am I wearing them right now? I guess I can take them off.
Yeah.
I'm wondering how bright it was down here.
This place is lit. It's this whole place in here is like lit up with electric lights.
Got it.
Oh, cool.
I warily pull them out and hand them over.
So he looks at them. He pulls out one of those little extending monocles, and he's like, Nothing like this here. Not many folks ask for things like this. But general adventuring goods, if that's what you're after, we have anything you would require."
Ruben coughs loudly and holds his hand back out. He wants them back.
He hands them to you.
Well, 7 goes up to says, "Hello, John Waters. Can I?
My name is Quigley. What's yours?"
7.
7.
Now.
And there's a
What
number.
do you have in the way to offer of short swords and or spoons?
Carlos, did we lose you? I think we did.
He's pondering. No. This character.
Can you hear me?
There you are.
Now we can.
Yeah, now I can.
You disappeared at the right moment.
We have cases and cases of silverware, if that's what you require. It seems a little unconventional, but it would be hard pressed to just sell you individual spoons, though. They all come in a set.
How about short swords?
Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. Let me bring up the menu of things that cost money. Short swords. Short swords would run you 10 gold apiece, but I can offer you long swords, great swords, flails, anything else you require.
I said short, and I will take 2, please.
All right. Well, he gets down to steps off his ladder, moves over to another area, pulls 2 short swords out of the back, kind of wrapped in cloth, and puts them on the table. That will be 20 gold.
What? You're sure they're not skis?
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, I'll take them.
Well, is that it? Just 2 short swords and some robes?
Well, let's see. We need a bit of. Let's see. Do we have any antitoxins?
I don't think we do.
I have.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
I have protection from poison spells.
Well, let's hold on. 8. Nope.
He just doesn't hear you.
No.
Ruben leans on the counter. What have you got for causing trouble?
Make a persuasion check.
All right. Where the fuck is my shit?
You
Maybe Ruben can tell us how he might sweeten the gears, loosen the rails on this guy.
What's that?
How do you think Ruben might sweeten the gears or loosen the rails on him?
He's got some gold in his hand that he keeps stacking and unstacking repeatedly,
Okay.
and it's making it's kind of clicking in the very quiet store on the counter.
Okay.
The Quigley just puts his little gnomish hand down on the counter and just taps it, and then retracts it.
Excellent. I lean over.
Well, are you okay?
Well, it was something retracted.
He looks at the gold in your.
You're taunting him with the gold, and he's like, let's see it, kind of calling your bluff a little bit.
Well, I spread it out, and there's gold there. It's a sizable amount of gold.
How
Are
much?
you going to offer him a bribe of any kind?
Let's see how all this works. Oh wait, that's probably in the sheet, isn't it?
Yes.
I got there's 20 gold pieces there for now.
Okay, so he takes it off the table and pockets it. He's like, you seem like discerning customers. So he puts a little kind of, it's a little menu type of thing on the table.
Mm-hmm.
And it's offering the following things. He has two immovable rods for sale, a bag of holding, bracers of archery, a cloak of protection, a +1 heavy crossbow, mithril half plate, and 20 bolts of or 20 arrows or bolts of +1 ammo. And he has 5 potions of healing, a couple potions of greater healing, potions of climbing, 2 potions of resistance to poison or fire, kill giant strength, and a vial of poison. So why don't you just dump that, Mike? I'm using 2 different computers for that, so I can't.
Oh shit! I was writing shit down. And I missed.
No, it's fine. We'll just dump it into the thing.
Into where?
I should have just done that. This is the menu. He's like, and then because you've been so friendly, I'll give you a discount.
How much for the bracers of archery?
They would run you about 450 gold, give or take.
How much for the cloak of protection?
The same.
Items all around 100p.
How much the immovable, one of the immovable rods?
Oh, well, let's just say any of those more specialty items, unless there is a different price listed, will be running around 500
Each.
Got it.
Well, 450 with your friendly discount.
I would like to buy just a regular healer's kit.
Okay, and
You can see my note on the Mithril half-plate.
Yeah.
What Mithril does is it means that there's no strength requirement and you don't get disadvantage to stealth.
I would very much like that, but I don't know if I have enough of that of what's required.
probably not help you that much.
Yeah, and
Matthew?
you don't have heavy armor proficiency, I don't think.
Okay, I didn't know if that was required. Or not.
Yeah, and you, but regardless, you get bonus from not wearing armor.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I think Crack Sizzle snaps up the cloak of protection. Seems like a security blanket.
Okay, so cloak of protection, and Bryant, you want to get those bracers of archery?
Yeah. What's the stat on
Mike,
those?
do you want to? So the cloak of protection is +1 AC, right?
And cloak protection is +1 AC, +1 to all saves. Braces of archery give you +2 damage to all bow attacks.
Oh yeah.
Do that.
So that's like 1,000 gold or
900
gold so far. Looks like you guys got that. You get some gems we could convert here too. So let me make those. Let's see.
I subtracted the 20 gold that I used to get into this slot. Anyway.
And then the 20 for the short sword, and then how much is the healer's kit? I think
5.
5. Anything else in there that you guys want?
How does greater healing potion? It's better than
I think it's 2d8.
It's 4d4. 4d4 plus your con modifier.
And the +1 arrows, that just adds like an extra damage.
And to hit.
And to hit.
I'd love to get the healing and the poison if that's cool with everybody else.
Well,
yeah.
How much gold do you guys have? So you've spent 700 or 900, and you have about a little over 2,000.
Well, I don't actually, Brian. I don't know that the +1 armor. I mean, the +1 ammo is going to do much good for 7 because he already has a +1 bow.
Right. Okay.
And they don't stack.
Right.
So.
Oh, they don't?
No.
Hey, Sadie.
Yeah, I think the bracers of archery will be good enough for now.
Okay, so Sam Crack Sizzle, I gave him +1 AC and +1 to all of his saves. So that's
just noted in your inventory. That doesn't require a 2, right?
No. So Bryant, if you can just add +2 damage to your longbow, that's all you need to do for that.
So you guys hand over the money, and do you wanted the?
What was that?
You wanted the poison?
I was gonna get the poison and one of the potions of greater healing.
Okay, so those are 90 gold apiece.
Great.
So that would be 180.
Perfect. Where do I subtract that from?
The well, I don't know. Has
You're just gonna have to convert some of the gems.
gems? Yeah.
Okay.
So you guys need to minus that. Take it out.
Or we can take it out of silver. There's 150 gold worth of silver. If you wanted to do that route too.
I don't want to I don't want to just hold your hands, but an immovable rod and your rope might be incredibly useful.
Well, okay. Let me Google
I'm
it.
down. I mean,
that's
but
fair.
Here's the thing. You can always come back. This shit's not going anywhere. All right. So he's like, well, that was it was fine dealing with you. You obviously are not from around here, so if you're looking for a guide, maybe show you through these tunnels here, you might look for my brother's place.
Oh,
Who's your brother?
we're always looking for new friends, especially ones who know their way around.
Yes, it's the it's kind of a ramshackle building. I think he should find a new place, but it's called Darklight Adventures.
Ah, it's a good name.
Does he have a brochure?
Like at a hotel.
Yeah. Darklight Adventures. We'll be sure to tell him you sent us.
Really good.
Hmm?
The photoshopping on it looks very good.
Oh yes,
Very impressive brochure.
So it's better than the map of Sigil.
Yes, it's far better than the map of.
That's the best map ever. It says so on the map.
I still thought that was a really great map.
All right. Okay. Then can you direct us to an end kind shopkeep?
Yes. You might find a room at the Lava Melt Brew House, and also have fine ales, whiskeys.
Let's go check that out, guys.
Okay, let's go. Praxizzle puts his blanket up, or he calls it. He is already calling his cloak of protection blankie. He wraps it around tight, and he just kind of skips through the door.
Feeling protected, are you?
Yes.
Well, I will take the party then to the Lava Mill Brew House. Please hold.
And then you can just take over on this one, Mike, since it's.
Okay, so we've got the party popping in hot off the streets.
This looks eerily familiar.
It's almost like you've been in a similar inn before, but not the same inn, just similar.
Seven immediately curls up next to the fire, next to the little smaller kitty.
So, all right. So let me pull. Where's the freaking description of this place, Carlos?
Oh god damn it!
Oh, crap.
I don't know. You wrote it.
We keep trying to go for the same seat, and we keep going around each other. It's a Laurel and Hardy routine that we're working on.
Well, who knows where I wrote it down? Anyway, so the first thing that strikes
you just have it in the
locations. Yeah. Okay.
important. Yeah.
Okay. So the first thing you guys notice as you walk into this place, it's full. It's a mix of the deep gnomes as well as Duergar, and there's quite a large supply of man beef roaming around the tables here. There's some civilians parked at the bar, and you see a Duergar woman kind of holding court behind the bar as kind of serving drinks and keeping things under wraps. But in this big kind of spirally ring thing that's in the upper right corner there, you see a gnome and a particularly stern-looking dwarf who are, sort of circling each other, and they're like stripped to the waist, and they're fighting like bare knuckle boxing. And
Ooh.
and so they kind of circle each other around, and they duck and jive. But you can see that this Duergar clearly, he's really confident. He has this real shit-eating grin on his face, and he's like, kind of just toying with this this gnome that he's fighting, and like eventually he just sort of like takes a little fake out, and he pokes the gnome in the eye, and then punches him in the face so hard that he flies onto his back and is just done.
Ruben winces a little bit.
And he this guy struts around, and he's like, yeah, how do you like that? You got the Bolthammer. And the men around him are cheering him on, and as the gnome gets sort of dragged away into the corner of the room where he gets to sleep it off.
There's no accounting for taste with some people.
And you can tell that these guys are some serious bros. Like, these guys bro down, they bro up, they bro left and right, they bro all around. They bro all the way, no homo.
Even diagonal?
No homo at all? No homo?
All bro all the way, no homo.
I just hit the whip of homo.
They insist no homo.
That's the leather ball that you're smelling.
Oh well. They're lost.
So you see this dwarf, and he's like, who's next? And he's eyeing the four of you, having just sort of walked into the room, and he's kind of giving you the what look, like the what.
Oh, so is he unarmed?
Yes, he's fighting with his fists.
Crack Sizzle gets so amped about this. He gives him the Hulk Hogan, oh yeah, brother, I'm ready to throw down. You know what? I can smell what the rock is cooking, because there's a lot of rocks cooking down here in the dungeon. And he's ready. He jumps right in.
Ruben takes your cloak and he's like, you want me to keep that for you?
No, I need it.
Yeah.
It's new.
No, this guy's down from the waist down, man. You got to strip that shit off.
Okay. Stripping down.
You can't handle the Bolthammer.
No, you gotta walk in like a wrestler and then throw off your cloak, Sam.
Ruben hops up on a table.
So,
ladies and gentlemen, the wonder from up under.
Seven bolts up with interest here.
I'm trying to rev the crowd up, and I'm also trying to take bets.
Hey, right. Grandma, will you be my ring girl? Belt.
Another kind of distinguished-looking gentleman, let's say, bro dwarfs, if you will. He steps up and he's like, you all think you can just walk in here and take on the champion of the Lava Melt Brewhouse, the Bolthammer.
I don't see who you're talking about. All I see is there's nothing there. Who, that guy? That's your champion?
Ah, who is this guy? He's gonna get you can't talk to me like that. I'm the jacker, and I will jack you down.
Oh, God.
Oh, brother, I'm the sizzler, and I'm gonna put you over the rocks and cook you up nice and slow, brother.
What he said.
So the jacker here, he says, "All right, well, it's 1-on-1. It looks like your bird there is gonna try and scratch away at the one, the only Fire Eye Bolthammer."
This one's for my grandma, Bolthammer. And then he waves at Gwen.
So Bolthammer shucks and jives a little bit, and he kind of loosens up, and he's looking at Crack Sizzle, and you guys feel each other out. So roll initiative.
Okay.
How do I bet? I want to bet on things.
So the jacker will take some bets, and maybe some of the patrons might too. Carlos, what were you going to say?
No, yeah, just go ahead if it.
As slow as I can go. Okay.
Yeah, not a great start.
It's called deliberate, Sam. You're letting him go first.
It's all part of his strategy, Ruben says. You just watch.
All right. So the jacker's offering 2-to-1 odds on his boy. He thinks that the Bolthammer, he's got this made. There are no foreign alien things can possibly take him down, so he's paying 2-to-1 on bets.
Wow.
How much do you want to bet him?
I'm gonna give Crack Sizzle a point of inspiration.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So Matthew, what are you gonna put up here?
I'm trying to figure out what we got. I suck at math. Let's see here. I was just going to put another 20 on the bird.
20 gold?
20? No. Crack Sizzle hears 20, Ruben say 20, and then he makes the sound of like a bunch of money falling.
You do know that Crack Sizzle is an unarmed combat expert.
Yeah.
This is what he does. He doesn't actually carry money. Well, he carries the marbler, but you always see him kick flipping shit. So it's not like he's
fuck shit up.
Oh, so you want me to put in more money? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. 50 then.
I'm going to, under my breath, I'm going to mutter a curse, and I'm going to put my Hexblade curse on Fire Eye.
Before the fight begins, Devin's gonna come and get a spoonful of whiskey real quick.
Oh,
or wine.
The barkeep Lorna is happy to oblige.
Ruben's drinking out of someone else's glass. He doesn't know whose.
Ryan, can you give me a stealth check on stealth cursing?
Sure.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh.
So Crack, the only benefit that you gain from it, unfortunately, is you crit on a 19 also.
Okay.
All right. So the Bolthammer, circles around, and he kind of,
No, that's a natural 19, right? Not just a 19.
Natural 19. Okay. Yeah, natural 19 or 20.
All right. So we got 50 on the bird. All right, so he's going to he lines up his dukes, and he's going to hammer fist you. All right, so he attacks twice. All right, so you got 17 AC, so he only hits with 1. So he swings. He gets you a solid hit on the beak, and then you duck under and miss. He misses his second attack, so you take a 8 blunt damage.
Okay. So Crack Sizzle puts his hand up like he's fake. He took a ton of damage.
Yeah, you gonna faint?
No, he's just trying to sell it really well. I'm trying to.
I taught that guy how to perform.
How do you? Dang it! What is it? Oh, here we go. Sorry. -8. All right. So Crack Sizzles, he's gonna step right next to him because is this guy a gnome also?
He's a dwarf. He's a Duergar, yeah.
So he's about the same height as Crack Sizzle?
A little shorter, but yeah.
Okay. So he's gonna wink at him like really weird, like he's trying to fake him out like a wink, like a kind of gross wink, and then he's gonna punch him. Boom, using
Flurry of blows.
Yeah, I'm gonna use Fury of unarmed attack. I think I can make that. I think I make this attack like 3 times.
Well, if are you using Flurry of blows?
16's a hit.
Okay.
Here, this is spend 1 key in a bonus action to make 2 unarmed strikes right after an attack action.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
Flurry of blows.
So then he's gonna do that. I'll spend a key and I'll make 2 unarmed attacks. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Roll your damage for that first attack.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
7, and then I roll again.
Yep, to attack.
Boom.
Now you have to roll to hit first.
I have to roll to hit again? Oh, okay.
Yeah, you have to roll to hit twice for the next 2 attacks.
13, no go.
Then again.
You whiff
one
him.
more time. He's surprisingly nimble for a dwarf.
Man.
Oh, yeah. So you graze him.
Sam, you have that inspiration.
No, Craxill's gonna save it. He's feeling the theater. He's like he's into the theater of it.
All right.
Yeah,
So Craxizzle, his last punch, you come a little short. You hit him in his big burly muscles, but you don't make quite the contact that you expected to, as he sort of shifts a little back away from you. He's like, get ready for the eye bolt, and he like swings, and then boink, tries to poke you in the eyes. 19 to hit.
Oh damn!
Oh my god.
So make a con save.
Okay.
Oh,
no! Oh no!
Inspiration, baby.
Yeah, use that inspiration.
Yeah, I'm gonna put an inspiration point. He sees it and pulls up the whatever the Mo from Grease. So I'll spin an inspiration and make that toss good.
Okay.
I don't want him to lose an eye. There we go.
It'll be our
Alright.
take good notes.
All right. So at the last second, you get your Mo block, and narrowly avoid being blinded.
I didn't even fucking look at this guy's card.
Okay, your go, Craxizzle.
All right, so Greg Sizzle shouts just, I shouldn't have been fucking around this whole time.
Ideally, just got blinded.
So then I guess I'm going to make, do I just get a bonus attack? Is that how that goes?
Yeah, you get 2 attacks.
Yeah, you get 2 attacks, yeah.
Right.
You can use your bonus action as an attack. And if you spend your another key, you get 2 attacks as that bonus action.
Okay, so I'm going to make my unarmed attack first.
All right, that's it.
It's a hit.
All right, so I'll roll for damage.
Bop.
Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and spin another key and make my 2 bonus attacks.
Okay.
So I go unarmed attack. Oof.
Yikes.
That's a big miss.
All right.
Oof, man.
Yeah, that was unarmed attack.
So he really goes into it. Like Crack's he's on tilt now, so he spins his other point of inspiration. He just shouts out like a war cry, but the war cry is just like a bunch of birds like squawking angrily. Like it sounds like a flight of birds.
Let in a turkey.
There you go.
All right. Well, so Craxizzle, he lines up and whiffs a punch and just even more on tilt, like tries to just like kick this guy in the head and like flies straight over him and like nearly lands face first on the ground before he sort of like donkey kicks this guy from the ground and flipping himself back up.
And you're on the other side now. That's a good hit.
All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, you didn't take the first 5 off, Mike.
I did.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. So at this point, Bolthammer, you can see him like kind of shaken from that donkey kick, and he's a little shaky, and he's like, "What the hell kind of freaks are coming in here? This isn't right. This is not how it goes." Sorry, I'm coughing to death.
Is he coughing up blood? Are you murdering him?
Yeah.
Don't kill him.
He's coughing up blood.
Yeah, he is. Here, Carlos, take over. I'm gonna get a drink. My throat is like.
Is what I think you had in mind?
It's up to you, either now or later.
Okay. Well, he make a perception roll. Everyone not in the fight.
Oh.
All right, I'm back.
Make a perception roll, Bryant.
All right, how'd the fight go? Is it still going?
It's still going.
We're perceiving it right now.
Okay, so you see Fire Eye like make a real subtle signal to Jacker, and Jacker nods, but you don't. He takes no action. I guess it is. It's Eyebolt's turn. Or Fire Eye. So he is going to. He's going to make a attack roll. Where's his fucking card? First, he's going to punch you. And does that hit you, Sam?
No. I have it's AC, right? Armor class?
Yeah.
I'm 17.
Okay, and then he is going to go in and try to grapple you. Oh! And he grabs you, and he puts you in a full Nelson. And he turns you around, and Jacker comes in, and let me see what his card has on it.
With the chair?
With the chair?
Oh, I was going to interrupt, but I guess I can't do that because I'm right behind him.
And thumps you with it.
Oh, dang. Oh.
And you take 5 damage, and he just bashes you with the chair, and you're now... so let's... You're prone. Let's just say this is prone for now.
I mean, I kind of want to jump in there.
Well, do you?
I jump right on top of Jacker Thumb.
Okay. So what are you gonna do?
I literally just leap on top of him and I grab him by the.
So you're gonna grapple him. So
Yep.
just make a athletics check.
Okay. That's my bird.
All right. Well, that's you. You grab him. So you got this. Now grappled too.
Crack Sizzle's gonna.
Get the fuck off me!
You first.
So actually, you're no longer grappled because this guy is now grappled. So
Sea snake strike. Ah!
I'll give Ruben my point of inspiration for helping a brother out.
all right.
Okay, I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run to the side.
Sorry, guys.
Run to the side of the match and tell Crack. I'll be like, tap me in.
Okay. Is it my turn? Do I get to go?
I guess I guess we all have to roll. So, there's the turn. There's the turn track. Well,
Be aware of that.
I don't know how to put the turn track on here, Mike.
All right, I'll do it.
So, so what you've missed is Bolthammer put Crack in a full Nelson, and Thumper gave him the chair. And then Ruben came in and tackled Thumper, and that's where we're at now. And so
I'm sort of
Gwen
like riding him. I don't know
Yeah.
how big he is, but
he's smaller than you. You've actually tackled him.
then he's on the ground. Yeah, okay.
7 like extends his like claws and just nods. Just give me the signal.
Okay.
So I got those kitty unarmed ability.
Yeah.
Wait,
So everyone roll initiative now to add to the fight.
16.
Okay, so
Before we get into before I get up to the front, I want to change my pact weapon.
okay.
I want to change it to brass knuckles.
Okay. So just this like snaking like shadowy kind of like scaled glove with kind of like just knobby knuckles forms around your right hand.
You better watch out. Jacker's really
Gonna jack you guys.
he's really gonna jack
Mike,
me.
you put my my charisma modifier into my initiative rolls, right?
I did.
Okay.
And then
All right.
all right. So I think
I
that brings
told you
us.
guys.
What did you tell us?
I just said that it was gonna be fun.
It's quite. I'm throttling a dwarf right now.
I think you were telling me I think you were just telling me that this morning or a couple hours ago.
He used the term follies with me, so this could be a folly. I don't know yet.
No, it's perfect. Nothing bad can happen.
Definitely not with this much money riding on this. It's definitely going to be fine.
All right. Okay. So whose turn is it? 7 Roots?
Yes. So 7 is going first. Let me
Well, is he
resort.
going to be? Can he do anything yet? Now it's 2v2.
So top of the round here. If 7 wants to jump in, he may, or you may defer.
Have I gotten any kind of signal?
You could hold your action until something happens.
Like, say, getting tapped in.
Right.
Yeah, I'm just like claws extended, just basically nodding, ready for me if I need to. Although it is tempting to just go after that Jacker motherfucker while Ruben has him throttled.
Follow your heart.
All right.
All right.
So the Jacker.
Is that your signal, Ruben?
No, it's not yet.
So he's gonna try to break out from your grapple.
Nope.
Yes, not.
And he is oh god, and he is just
I
like
laugh. At
he's like a fucking limp noodle down there.
No one can escape the sea snake.
Okay. All right. They're going to defer Ruben.
Yeah, I'm gonna box him on the ears.
So you're gonna unarmed attack him.
Yeah. Let's see how that goes.
So that is we don't have an unarmed thing for you.
Nope.
So it's basically D20 plus your strength mod plus proficiency.
So I roll 1d20 plus my strength. You said my strength modifier.
Mm-hmm.
That's not my saving throws. It's the big number over there, so it's just plus 1.
Whoa.
Natural 20.
All right.
So unfortunately, unarmed attacks only deal D4 plus strength.
But I fucking ring his head. He's
You do. So
fucking spinning.
So do 2d4 plus strength damage.
2d4.
Okay. I got that.
All right.
A solid crack on the thumper.
And I'm just wailing on him. I'm still on top of him.
Do you have 2 attacks, Matthew?
I'm sorry. I can do a sneak attack. I guess technically, right?
No.
Oh, that was technically a sneak attack.
Oh, yeah, it was.
So then, what do I do again?
Just roll. What's your sneak attack damage?
I think you have a sneak attack that you can just click.
It's 3d6 piercing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, on your character sheet, just click sneak attack.
All right. So you really just box this guy's ear, but subtly you give him the middle finger and you poke him with your dragon claws in his ear. And he's like, "Oh, the brain!"
We both know that's a lie, don't we, Mr. Thumper?
Well, and he cries out, "This fucker's got knives! They're cheating!" And the rest of the bar seems to be angling to get in on the fight.
Wait, shouldn't he roll a persuasion check then?
I mean, they're on his side. They're his folks. These guys are hanging around watching these assholes, so they're kind of like.
Oh, you all know this one's full of shit. Don't listen to the cry, baby.
Gwen can try to turn the tide if she wants, or can jump into the fight. But yeah, you can see the dwarves and gnomes and things they've stood up and they're ready to fight. This is turning into a brawl.
This is where Ruben lives a little bit.
Toss a dwarf.
That's actually a really good idea.
You just hear the words of God.
Yeah. Grab him. I'm gonna grab this dwarf that's right next to me, and I'm gonna throw him in the ring, and then I'm gonna jump into the ring after.
Oh no!
Your unholy patron whispers, "Grab the dwarf and throw him." So you're gonna have to make a grapple check on this guy.
Okay, so just a strength check.
My poor gold.
Athletics.
No, it's not
You can
athletics.
still win 50 gold from this.
It was 2-1. I'm hoping to get 100 out of this. We'll see.
The bartender's one that took the bet, not or who took the bet?
I don't think anyone took my money yet. I think it was a verbal agreement.
Yeah, Thumper was taking bets.
Oh, I'm on him.
The guy you're beating up.
Oh, we're gonna do a sleight of hand in a second, guys.
All right. So Gwen successfully grapples the dwarf. So then you can make a second athletics check to throw him.
Or would it be are you trying to throw him at someone?
No, I'm just throwing him. I just want him in the ring. He's looking like he wants to start something. So let's get.
Do you just tell him, "Do you want to fight, little man?" and then throw him in the ring?
Pretty much.
So
you look like you want something. Let's get this official.
Ryan, can you click Gwen's thing of Goliath moving and throwing things ability?
Yeah.
Throw him up in the air for me, Ryan. Or Gwen.
Yeah. So I think that just sort of
like
allows this throw.
An ogre that's large throw.
Yeah. So did you so make a second athletics check to throw this fool.
Do you face palm him?
That was a nice.
What I do is I just palm him like a basketball, pick him up and throw him just in one swoop. Just grab him by the face, pick him up, and just throw him in.
All right, that's good enough to hit the Bolthammer and send this guy tumbling over and knock these two fools prone.
All right, and then I'm going to use the rest of my movement to get in the ring.
All right.
Now we have a fight.
Prone. All right.
All right. Fire Eye. So he spends half his movement getting up, which is fine. There's nowhere really to go. So he steps in and he's like, "The fuck is this? You all are filthy cheaters!" And he's going to attack Gwen in vengeance. for knocking him on his ass. So he says, "Clang, clang off of your half plate armor."
And then he looks up.
And he's like, "This was supposed to be a fist fight. It's not fair. This isn't cool, you guys." All right, so this Duergar, this workman here, he jumps in. He's going to try and attack Ruben.
I'm gonna use my turn then.
Oh, you want to use your turn now? Go ahead.
So before, as he steps in, use my kitty speed
Heck
to run
yeah.
over here,
I'm not even looking. He just
And-
leaps over me.
and I just like slash him towards the face.
Can Seven like jump? Is that his deal?
I mean, he has the feline agility.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a ring that's like? Isn't there something we've been?
You can move here, no problem, and still get him.
Yeah,
Is
it's-
this ring just in the floor, or is there a
you have
rope
to-
or anything?
It's the ring's on the floor.
Okay.
There's a ring.
Yeah,
This-
the
this-
circle.
The circle. It's like
Oh, I thought you meant like a ring, like a jewelry ring.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Okay. So you're attacking the Duergar there.
This guy that's about yeah.
Yeah. All right. So he ducks out of the way. You don't hit him.
Is he still trying to attack me?
Yeah. So he's up next, and he's gonna try to punch you. It's a 20 to hit. That's ridiculous.
It probably hits.
And he does 3 damage. All right. Crack Sizzle is up.
Okay, so how is what's his name looking? This I can't see his name through Gwen's name. Hammer.
The firebolt.
He's
Fireball.
he's bloodied. You know, he's not looking too hot, but he's still fighting.
All right, so Crack Sizzle says, "Say, Uncle," and then he throws. Let's see, he's gonna do another unarmed attack.
Okay. All right, that's a hit.
Okay. Roll for damage.
All right. He is not looking too hot. He
And then
says,
he's gonna do stunning strike.
okay. So he needs to make a con save. Oh, and he,
Dang.
wow, he rolled a 19.
Howdy.
All right, so he shakes it off. Good roll.
He's not stunned. Okay. Do I still get a second unarmed strike?
You do.
Yes.
Woo!
Ooh, that is nice. Oh, so you critical because of Gwen.
19.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So
So roll another d6.
okay.
Like a D6. Like a D6. Unfortunate.
All right. Well, it is enough to take him down. So why don't you
So-
give us some flavor, Crack?
All right. So after he tries his stunning strike, he's pretty. It's like in an Indiana Jones movie where like the guy doesn't really move. So Crack Sizzle just rears back and then pecks him right in the forehead. And then the following 1 damage, it's such a critical hit that you can tell the guy's totally ringing. He tries to get him with the tongue, just jab him with the tongue real quick. Just the little, yeah.
All
So
right.
it's gross damage, but it's damage.
Well, and you get a little taste of them. You know, I feel like Crack Sizzle longs to taste all the flavors.
Exactly, yeah.
And these dwarves, these Underdark dwarves, they are a salty bunch. I gotta say.
Okay, so then Crack Sizzle rears up and goes, "They smell like jerky!"
So that brings. So he falls to the ground, and so it brings us to the Jacker, and he's like, Bolthammer, no. He's gonna try. He's gonna give this one more shot here.
Okay.
So he's going to go for Crack Sizzle, who just took down his bro friend, No Homo.
How though? Isn't he still?
Wouldn't I be before
Is
Jacker?
he still prone?
He's still. I'm still. He never broke out of his grapple with me. He rolled really bad.
You don't have to break out of a grapple. You're just you can't move when you're in a grapple.
Okay.
I thought my initiative was higher than his.
Well, you deferred your action, so now you're slotted wherever you deferred to.
So when you went, that was when you went, and then we'll get back to you in the order.
So now you're gonna go after. Well, Bolthammer's done, but you're gonna go after Gwen. Let me double check the conditions to make sure I'm doing grapple correctly.
Sure.
Their speed becomes 0, so they can't move. And that's it. Okay, so yeah, you just can't get away.
So he's trying to slap at him while he's on the ground, unable to move.
Yeah, and I.
That's fine. I'm just doing the visual in my head. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, thematically, he's trying to revenge his friend.
Sure.
But Ruben's still got a pretty solid hold on him.
Okay.
And then things are about to get. There's a lot of arms and legs. It's going to get all twister up in here.
Mm-hmm.
So he shouts at Crack Sizzle, "You're gonna get the jack attack!" And he tries to jack attack you. So that is a hit.
17.
Yeah.
That's my.
No, on Ruben.
No, I was on Crack.
Oh, on Crack. Yeah.
All right. So he drives both of his fists down on Crack's head, like with a cracking thump, and like when he thumps down on your head, he grabs a fistful of feathers on both sides of your head, and he tries to grapple you. While
he's grappled, he can grapple?
Yes, he can. He can. So make an athletics or acrobatics check, Sam.
Right. All right.
Yeah, he just.
While Ruben is like holding on to his. He just bashed you, and now is grabbing him. No, you.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I thought I had him better than I did. So sorry.
Well, one of the things you can do when you have someone grappled is you can drag them away. Like you can move them with you.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one of the things you can do with a grapple is like once you have them, you can pull them away from the fight or away from who you don't want them to hit.
Sure.
And then they can't move back towards where they want to go until they defeat your grapple. All right, so the Crack Sizzle, shakes it off, losing only a couple feathers in the process.
A little bit of green.
All right. So the Duergar here. One of them is going to attack Gwen, probably fruitlessly. Very fruitlessly. And then this one's going to try and punch 7, and also very fruitlessly. And that brings us to Ruben.
Okay. I think I'm going to try to swing this asshole into that asshole.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I just whisper, "Night, night," and then I swing him.
So that'd be an athletics check to try to swing someone into someone else.
Nice.
Can I do another thing as a bonus action while I'm doing?
Yeah, what?
I was going to try to grab his coin purse as he flies by.
Well, let's save that. That's more of an action. Let's save that for when people are on the ground.
I fling him into the other guy.
All right, you fling him into this guy, and this guy flies back, so he takes a few damage here, and Thumper, he's gonna take D6. He can take 5 damage.
How's he looking?
He's looking bloody. Getting bloodied. You know, he's still in the fight though.
And then do I sneak attack at that point, or was that swing just a swing?
It's just you're surrounded by all these people.
That's fair. He's touching a bunch of people now. That's fair.
Yeah, and you don't have advantage on him at the moment.
But I think he's still grappled right now.
He is still grappled.
I just saw what he did. I just saw what he did to Crack Sizzle, though.
Gwen's turn.
Okay. Is Fire Eye? Is he dead or he's just unconscious?
Unconscious.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll try and punch the guy that tried to hit me.
Okay.
Gwen looks down at this dwarf holding his fucking broken hand.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, how should I do this?
So just do you have a attack that's not your magic attack, not your magic blade, a melee attack?
No.
Okay. So then just go. So your hex blade is. You don't get a magic bonus to your hex blade, do you? But you do get to use your charisma.
Yeah, I have the option to use my charisma modifier instead of my strength modifier.
Oh, but those two things are the same.
They are the same.
Okay, so yeah, let's use that roll. 19.
Okay.
All right, so then roll d4 damage plus strength bonus. So d4 plus 3.
Okay, so 6.
All right. All right. You give him a solid thumping, but these dwarves, they are a hardy bunch, and he just takes it and smiles. But does Gwen have 2 attacks? No, she does not. No. Okay. All right. 7's turn.
All right. So this guy's fighting now too, right?
Yep. They're all fighting.
All right. So I'm gonna go for that guy. So we'll just roll the short sword, right?
Yeah, roll the short sword. That'll be fine.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely it.
Oh, what did you do to him?
I'm gonna slash him in the face with my claws.
All right.
So it'd be, what was it? I think it was 1d4 plus strength.
Mm-hmm.
Go plus 2.
Okay. It's a solid hit. He does not appreciate getting clawed in the face.
And I have extra attack, right?
You do.
You do.
So you can attack again.
Yeah, he's just gonna go little cat, berserker attack.
All right, 15's hit.
And of course, yeah, I'm doing like the hardcore, like cat.
Like a hissing face?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, he is bloody and not happy about getting cat slashed, and he's like, "What sort of abomination are you?"
My
cat Ozzo's looking at me all weird after I made that sound.
Yeah, how's the cat at the fireplace reacting?
Cat's chill. Just chill. Just don't worry. Just
They usually are.
Yeah, it's just like
stuffed.
All right. So
What I'm wondering about is this a stuffed dragonborn head over here? Because I'm wondering how Ruben feels about that.
attacks,
It's a lizard man head.
attacks Ruben and misses. This guy's gonna come
Oh yeah, I
up.
dodged that shit.
Yeah, he's gonna attack Gwen and miss. They're not doing too hot. Crack Sizzle's turn.
All right. So what's this? What's the temperature of the room? Is everyone going to fight it out all the way, you think?
You think that they're starting to realize that they don't have this. But they're probably going to take their cue from Thumper at this point, because he's kind of the leader who's standing. But yeah, the patrons are thinking twice about this at this point.
Okay. 17 hit points. All right, so Crack Sizzle's gonna step up to Thumper, who's looking pretty rough, right?
Yeah, he's bloody and bruised.
All right, so Crack Sizzle once again, confusingly to everybody, shouts again, "Say uncle!" And then he does, he does an unarmed attack.
Mm-hmm. All right, that's it.
And he's still like being grappled by
Ruben.
Ruben, okay.
So you're just like kidney punching him.
And then I'll do my follow-up attack. Say uncle.
Okay. At that point, you jab him again, and he's like, "Uncle, I don't know why you want me to say that, Uncle. I just stop hurting me."
Okay, so Crack Sizzle he does the bully, like he's gonna hit him, but then he pulls away. And then he whispers to Ruben, "Uncle and human means they quit."
And Ruben just takes a beat. He's like, "That word, I don't think it means what you think it means."
No, I'm pretty sure it means that they quit. I think that's.
I know.
Uncles
Yeah.
are.
The term of endearment.
Yeah, the bartender at this point steps forward, and she's like, "Okay, we've seen enough. That's everybody. Keep your hands to yourselves, all right? Or I'll break this up myself." And so Thumper and the Duergar and things back off from you guys, they're grumbling to themselves about it, but they're
Ruben's like, I think we won here, and then he holds out his little claw.
Do you have intimidation or persuasion?
The gimp suit at him.
All right. Jacker, he's like, "Yeah, fine," and he opens his purse and digs around in it, and he nudges the guy next to him to give him some coins, and they scrounge together 100 gold to give you.
It's a pleasure doing business with you. As I catch it in the air and put it in my little pocket.
Meow.
And I smile a lizardy smile full of teeth.
Is Fire Eye just still laying in the middle of the ring?
Unconscious? Yes.
I'll break out my healer's kit and I'm gonna stabilize him.
Okay, and you have all the time you need, so you can stabilize him, and you think that he'll be sore, but he'll live.
Yeah, I'll just sort of friendly. I'll give him a friendly sort of clap on the shoulder once he sort of regains consciousness.
So the barkeep Lorna, she crosses her arms and is looking at the four of you. You don't need amazing intuition to know that she's looking to the four of you to sort of make things right.
7 comes up and asks for another spoonful of wine.
she says, "You all certainly can fight." She holds the wine jug, and she says, "This round, I hope you can pay extra for it."
We didn't break anything.
Seven's like batting his tail.
You all came in here and caused quite a ruckus. And you look behind you at the tables and things, and there's broken glasses and plates all over the place, and it's a freaking mess.
Well, but Ruben's like, but wait, how many patrons do you get on a good night with one of these fights?
She says, you're looking at it. Sometimes we get a few more.
Imagine when they hear the tale of the dragon, the bird, and the brave dwarves. They'll come back for more, and they'll bring their friends.
It says, are you all intending on putting on a show tomorrow night? If so, I might be able to work a deal there.
What do you guys think?
Wait, what did you say, Mike? You broke up for me.
Sorry, I said, are the lot of you going to come back tomorrow and put on a show? If so, she's willing to cut a deal.
Cut a deal for what?
Put on a show, and then Ruben winks very badly.
She says, if I can spread the word, and you all can spread the word, that tomorrow night, you all freaks from out of town are going to, take on anybody that walks in the door. We can collect some serious coin at the door. People will pay to see that, and I'll cut you in on it.
Ruben very much likes this idea.
Seven says, and it sounds like we should be drinking for free then.
Well, you haven't done me anything yet. All you've done is wreck my bar.
Ruben leads in. That's no way to talk to your new partners.
What assurances do I have that you're not just going to leave town? It's not a convincing laugh.
Not a convincing laugh. Roll for convincing laugh.
You can try to roll persuasion on her if you want.
Sure. I'm going to persuade her with this laugh.
Her position stands.
I mean, what are you guys feeling like, man? I think we handled that pretty great, and I could always use more gold.
Well, we have to get.
You guys do have shit to do.
Yeah,
we're not in town.
Also, you need to learn how to cook. We need to learn how to cook rocks. We don't know how to cook rocks.
What all are you talking about? Cooking rocks? There's nothing in rocks to eat.
Are you sure? Do you know who's the rarest cook that you know, Miss Bartender Lady?
She says, I cook a fair deal myself, and I have a couple of good staff here. We've made quite a number of great dishes with the carrion and with the mosses and the lichen that grow in the caves here, as well as many of the creatures that live here. We certainly cook all of those, but I don't know if no Duergar and no gnomes that eat rocks.
It's an acquired taste, to be sure.
Well, okay. So what if we give you tonight's winnings to replace all of your bar stuff, and you teach us how to cook the weird dishes that you guys know how to make?
Ruben chokes on whatever he's drinking.
She says, you're willing to offer all your winnings from tonight? That's,
well, half of it.
She says, well, your friend here, the bird, he said
He's
the whole
bird.
thing.
Have you ever tried to deal with birds? I mean, really?
Listen, you all are strange folk. I don't know what to think of all of you.
Most of the time, we don't either.
We need Ruben board, though, here in town.
Uh-huh.
we could use your cooking skills, Miss Lava Bartender Lady.
Well, perhaps you and your friends should talk amongst yourselves. Doesn't seem like you know what you want. And when you're ready to make me an offer, come and speak to me.
All right, so Craxizzle runs over.
You guys have a group meeting.
Our little
with drunk gnome just laying in the middle of it.
You have no idea where the bag of gold is either. Ruben has hidden it very carefully.
In his cloaca.
Dragon cloaca are very special. They require a password.
All right, listen, guys. We did fuck up their bar.
Yeah, but we fucked it up fair and square.
Yeah, didn't they jump in?
I mean, they jumped in on us. Listen, I'm down to make a deal. Let's just not, throw in everything here.
What should we pay this lady? Because we should learn how to cook while we're down here. Because as far as I know, Craxizzle is the only one that knows how to cook very well.
Ruben pulls up his how to cook book and is like, listen, I know how to read, and this is a book, and I've been putting those two together and learning.
It's definitely how that works.
And we need a place to stay while we're in the Gnome City. And you notice we didn't get arrested, even though that was some full-blown shenanigans and we were part.
Well, okay, so we got like a bunch of gold. We can pay her like 15 or 20 maybe. That should cover the damages and a night. Maybe.
Okay.
Unless anybody else has a more accurate number. I don't know.
I can't. I don't know how to gauge. Okay, this is out of character stuff. I don't know how to gauge how much money is worth in this game.
Yeah, me neither. I keep tossing out numbers.
Oh, so like staying at a nice inn is like 1 gold.
Okay.
Oh, so 100 gold is like an insane amount of money, actually.
Yes, that's very much so.
Oh, okay,
yes,
okay.
that's good.
Yeah, I think we could get away with like giving her 10 for the night and for the damage.
Cool. And then if we want cooking lessons, gold apiece.
Okay. So
do it, bird. The bird is the word.
All right.
Who's persuasive?
Craxizzle stands up on the bar and goes, "Lady bartender, we have decided.
We have attained consensus.
Keep your voice down. Keep your voice down. Let's keep this between us.
Lady bartender, we have decided. We'll give you." And then he looks back at Ruben, and then Ruben like flashes how many fingers for gold he's going to be.
Yes.
13 for all the damages, and then staying here, and then cooking lessons. What do you say?
All right. Craxizzle can roll persuasion.
Okay.
She says 14 gold for a night and teaching you some recipes.
Yep.
Yeah.
She says that sounds fair. I'm happy to oblige. And you all let me know if you intend on coming and putting up a show again, because if we plan this ahead, we could really make some coin.
Oh, Ruben shivers again.
All right. So she's happy to take your 17 gold. She gives you guys some nice beds upstairs, and in the morning she will show you guys a few recipes that involve the local, mosses, lichen, and funguses.
How many gold was that? I'm going to subtract that from the thing.
It's 14 gold.
Yeah. Cool.
7 pockets spoon.
Yeah, you can pocket a spoon. It's just a pretty ordinary spoon.
He's a collector.
I think that they're made of metal in the city, but not like silver.
I have 2 metal spoons now.
So she teaches you guys about cooking with the local flora.
Okay.
The mushrooms, lichens, mosses, that kind of stuff. So So maybe make a note that when
I actually put a thing in the ingredients folder, like recipe, location, whatever.
Okay.
So if you want to just make up what she teaches you guys, and then sort of we can determine what sort of loosely ingredients or we can make it up if you can't think of it.
Fungi fillet.
Sorry, where did you put that, Carlos?
In the ingredients section of your treasures.
So that's a recipes like sub table or whatever. Okay.
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
I just like the way that it sounds.
Okay.
Cool.
So you all rest up, get a long rest, and recover your shit, and that will take you all back to the city.
We built this city.
We built this city on rock and roll.
Man, guys, we had a cage fight. Well, without a cage, we had a fight. It was a
We had a
pretty
bar
good fight.
brawl.
Yeah.
I mean, no role-playing adventure is complete without beating up some local patrons at a bar
And taking their gold.
and taking their money.
What's Moss Choss?
And their recipe.
Moss chose.
It's like nachos, but with moss.
It's made.
Ah.
And then you put a little bit of like slime over the moss and the shell of like those deep sea, like the deep cave crabs.
See, I would have called it mucho moss. But machos are pretty good too.
Okay, so I'll say it's deep fried fungal chips with oops. How do I make it rap? Deep fried fungal chips. What kind of mammals do they have underground that would make milk here?
Gophers.
Bat cheese.
Spiders.
Spider cheese.
Oh, spider cheese, butt cheese. Yes.
And
Is that this web?
and mushroom peppers.
If we're gonna beat Guy Fieri, we have to beat him in his own game.
Emphasis. This is the diviest of dives. We're in the Underdark, guys.
So, when you guys wake up in the morning, refreshed and shaking off the bruises from the bar brawl, and come down and have some breakfast at the Lava Brew, you see Captain Hardtack sitting down at the bar waiting for you. As you recall, this was the dwarf who first showed you around the city and who you first pissed off by going invisible.
Captain Heart Attack. I'd say it'd be a pleasure seeing you, but it's more of a surprise than anything else because we haven't done a thing.
Hardtack, and I'm pretty sure you have.
So Captain Hardtack's down there waiting a bit of morning boot. He's like, well, the intrepid explorers. Did you have a nice night? Heard you got a little rough.
We just took in some of the sights, entertainments.
Mm-hmm.
Local customs.
A lot of local color, very colorful. Big fan.
He looks up at Gwen. He's like, "Did you have a nice time in jail?"
I like that he clarified so much.
Well, I've been in nicer jails.
Yeah, it's kind of a shithole. So, something happened that we're all kind of a bit stumped about, and we were wondering if you might be able to clarify some things. He looks at all of you.
For all of us. Good.
What?
I look back and I'm like,
Seven just looks up at the ceiling.
Why don't you tell me about when you went and let your little friend out here?
you mean when we paid the fee and signed the paperwork and left?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the long and short of it, right, guys? I mean, yeah? Am I leaving anything out?
Like 100 gold.
It was a lot of gold. Listen, we get that she's old and dottery, but we thought that, it would mean that she's not at her prime, so we would have paid less.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was 2 good men that died down there. And
Where?
those prisoners that you let out.
Whoa. Wait a minute. What's happening?
I think we're being profiled racially.
Ooh.
You are illegal aliens.
We're not illegal. I'm a dreamer. I follow my dreams, and my dreams are leading me down here to the Underdark.
It was a real good scene you there.
A real what?
Good scene.
Oh. Mm.
Everyone back at the station, they're convinced.
That.
But I'm not. I know. I don't know how you did it, but you did it.
Gonna have to be more specific. We do a lot.
He just like narrows his eyes at all of you.
At once? Impressive.
He's a very broad narrower.
Remember, he's very broad, like a
Yeah.
sheet of paper. But
How's this
like-
table
like-
we're sitting at doing? Is it creaking?
I don't know. I'm looking at a different page than you guys.
No, we're not there. I'm just curious. Never mind.
You're like, I have my eye on you. Don't leave town.
I mean,
What? Why?
why?
Yeah,
Don't you
what?
want us to leave down?
Yeah, you want us to stay? Like,
I mean, we could if you really, really ask nice.
yeah, do you want to like hang out? You want to like go like grab a beer?
No, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this, and when I do, you guys better be here.
Yeah,
I
you
lean in
start-
close. I'm like, we're already at the bottom. It's the Underdark.
He like takes his last swig from his cup, puts it down, puts a couple of copper down, and walks out. And then he turns right before he leaves and does the little eye, two fingers to the eyes and looking at you guys.
I'm
And then he
watching
hiccups.
you.
Does he
watching
see
And he
Reuben
hiccups.
having his hand over the copper pieces when he turns around?
Roll sleight of hand.
Hold on, I'm getting there.
Yes, he does.
The bartender slaps her hand down on yours
Ah,
and takes
All right,
the copper from you.
I deserve that.
And he disappears out the door.
In a puff of smoke? That's very impressive.
Yeah, he's magic. I didn't tell you that.
Oh,
He's everywhere and
I must
nowhere.
learn all that he knows. He disappeared. Did you guys see that? That was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're totally leaving town, though, right?
So about the no consequences for the jailbreak thing.
It's a good thing you didn't make that bet.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, no, Reuben knew exactly what was going to happen. He's been a fuck up his entire life. He knows.
So what's this? Oh, Mike, did you turn down the clock?
I shall.
What is on your agenda today? The things you sort of had open, like suggested.
I definitely pull out that brochure with the Dark Light Adventures on,
Oh yeah, definitely.
and I'm reading it.
All right.
I think we should go to this place. This seems like a good step in the right any direction.
I have a question for Mike and Carlos.
Mm-hmm.
Are we gonna ever come back to the Underdark? Like, if we fuck these guys over and then leave town and then go back to the cooking competition, how?
That's a big question.
I think it's safe to assume it's not your problem.
Right. Okay.
But
We're
it's also
celebrities.
like
It doesn't matter to
but
us.
also it's like it's not your problem, but it's also like morally speaking, do you want to just be a person who comes in here, like causes chaos and then leaves? Like
Yes.
that's sort of your
Also, yes. Yes, I am.
okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, that seems to be our habit every time we leave a town.
If Reuben knew what modus operandi meant, he would think that was what that
So,
was.
So you guys are gonna head over to Darklight Adventures?
That sounds pretty groovy.
Unless anyone else has a better idea. I mean,
Do it.
Dude.
Sure.
Doodle-a-doodle-a-doodle-a-doodle.
Okay, just give me 1 second. Mike, you want to just hop in sidebar?
Okay.
All right. So,
Wait, before we go, what were we served for breakfast?
mushroom sausage.
I put that in my ice chest and don't eat it.
A couple of mushroom sausages go into the guy.
Okay, so you send some cooked mushroom sausage.
It's not our brightest moment, but we are desperate.
That's not too bad, actually.
Nice.
That's one. Ruben would think it's just one less step for the chef. It's like, hey, we're halfway there.
You send him 2 halves of mushroom sausage.
One of them may or may not have a beak bite in it. We don't know.
You can reverse engineer it. I don't know what he's complaining about.
Okay. All right. So you head over in the direction of this place, and it's maybe not as ramshackle as Quigley had described it. I mean, it's a stone building. It looks like fine, and you see a painted sign outside that says Darklight Adventures, and you hear arguing coming from inside. And
Ruben sighs.
And when you enter, you see it's just a kind of a modest like office space. But you see a gnomish woman who looks slightly taller than the average gnome, arguing with a very much older gnomish woman, like just a regular looking Svernebling, behind a counter, and the taller younger gnome just has her face her face in her hands, and she's like. Midney, I know what I saw, and I'm telling you that's what happened.
These kinds of stories you keep coming back with. The other dark...
and I came back alone. What do you think happened to Gorp and the rest of the scouts?
You know how they are. They strike out on their own, and they go,
Midney,
camping in a cave.
I'm telling you, it was. Like they were under like some sort of spell, like their minds weren't their own. It was weird. I mean, Gorb attacked me.
This wouldn't happen if you would just stay closer to the city and take fewer risks. We were
out on drills, Mickey. Are you? Your husband is missing.
He'll be back. He always comes back.
Oh
one time he was lost in a cave, and there were some carnivorous mushrooms.
Yes, and then carnivorous mushrooms came out, and they bit him.
But
and he didn't come home. Yeah, I get it.
He came home.
Fine.
He always comes home.
Oh my god.
They noticed a lot
Ruben
standing at the door.
Back out the door. He doesn't want to deal with this shit.
So the younger woman, and she's in when you see her, and it's kind of like it looks
in what, Carlos?
Full plate.
Mm-hmm.
But it looks dirty, like she just came back from adventure. She's like, I'm sorry. Welcome to Darklight Adventures. Can we help you? My name's Durya Longleg.
Long leg?
Yes.
I say, well, Durya, let me help you out there a little bit. Snap my finger and use prestidigitation to clean her armor.
Oh, such a show off.
Thanks. Unnecessary, but thanks.
Way to invade her personal space.
She's like looking up at all of you, and Gwen, you're like hunched over in this room because it's not at all designed for Goliaths. She's like, "What? You're all in need of a guide, aren't you?"
We need one Darklight adventure, please.
The ultimate adventure, if possible.
And she looks back at the other gnome, Midney.
Like is from Zelda?
That's Midna.
Midna.
Okay.
Jesus.
I just changed the vowel when I had named her that. It's like, oh wait, no, that's from Zelda.
Because you're just as original as the people that designed Zelda.
Correct. And she's like that. Well, that's definitely a service we offer here. we're a little short-handed. One of our own and a number of our apprentice scouts were taken captive or something, but something.
You can handle these foreigners perfectly fine on your own.
I need to go look for Gorp.
You're making a fuss.
Is Gorp one Darklight adventure away?
He's off on some expedition of his,
Shut up.
Doria seems to have misplaced them. But you know, Gorp.
You've misplaced people? I've done that before.
He knows his way around, and he's not one to hold back. It's anyway. Doria can show you anything you wish. What is it that you want to see, foreigners?
Living crystals.
Living
Living crystals.
Living crystals. That's an odd one.
And she looks over at Midney. She's like, "Oh yeah, I definitely know where to find that."
I wanted to know if she's full of shit.
Okay,
insight.
Let me pull up her. No, she seems on the level.
Yep, she seems to know what she's talking about, guys.
The older woman says, "I haven't heard about no living crystals."
Well, you haven't been out of this office in 6 years, Midney. So please leave the scouting to me. Look, we offer rates and she just kind of she shuts the window between Midney and the kind of office partition there. Mm-hmm. She slams it down. She's like, "We offer rates. We can kind of do general packages. If you just want to do kind of a one-shot somewhere, we can negotiate something. But we usually do, because Underdark travel takes some time, 100 gold for a month."
Or
it's pretty good.
We could trade some Gorps, some rescued Gorps for an adventure.
Yeah, there we go.
Make a persuasion check.
Same level.
Yep, hold on. Huh.
Ew.
Wait, what?
Well, no, actually, I mean, look, it's funny you were going to offer that. I was going to actually make the same proposal.
Great minds, am I right?
I'll give you half off. Since you didn't.
When do we pay? Cool.
If you guys can help me get Gorp back, I'll refund half your thing and still travel with you for the month.
Okay. We're gonna be able to keep this on the old DL, right? Or whatever the Underdark version of the DL is. You're already under DL. What
do you mean?
Well, we're very colorful. We stand out. We don't want to cause any trouble.
Weirdos.
What? I'm still kind of unclear what you mean by keeping what on the DL? Our adventure, or
sure.
Okay. Well, I mean, a little about myself. I'm an experienced cleric, so I can patch you up, heal you. I can. She looks around. She's like, "It looks like you might need it."
Rex is
not wrong.
Bristling with joy, like his feathers are standing on end.
Yeah, I'm willing to pay that price if the rest of you are.
Let's do it.
Put out my hand. It's like, you got yourself a deal.
All right. She takes the gold. She's like, "Great. Let me get my things. And do you want to leave now? Do you have business in the city?
What time is it?
It's morning.
It's adventure time.
Well, it's morning. It's you don't know what time it is. It is after your last long rest.
You just slept, so you're ready to roll.
I mean, metagaming wise, does she have all the supplies and shit, or do we need to get
No, she has her own adventuring gear and shit like that.
Okay, so, but I mean, we didn't need to worry about rations and shit beforehand. We don't need to worry about that now. No. Cool.
There is one thing that I would like to do before we leave town. I want to go because of my background as a sage. I frequently know where to find information concerning lore, and I want to find some type of like geological society.
She wants to do boring grandma stuff. Got it.
Some boring grandma stuff to find someone or like a place in town that would actually maybe give us a little bit more information about what a living crystal is, since none of us have a fucking clue.
Details.
Well, just thinking about what you've heard around town and what you've seen, the center of knowledge is the engineering core, and they are housed, primarily in the power plant and the power plant administration building, which is the thing across the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
The giant death pyramid.
So you would have to cross through the military quarter to get back over there. Which is, you don't really know now. Like, you just all you know is before you couldn't go through there without a gnome escort. But now you have a gnome friend. So maybe you can go through there, but you don't know.
No, it's worth a shot.
I'll ask him to
Duria?
Duria, sorry. Say Duria,
I should share her card, right? So, also, one of you can take control of her in fights.
Cool.
So that I'm not having to fight against my own interests when my interests are murdering you. But otherwise, I'll handle her. So you're asking her about
going to the engineering place.
Let's get some intel before we go.
Yeah, that I should be able to get. You guys haven't had any trouble since you've been here, right?
Nope. No.
Okay. My cousin works over there. What do you need over there? What do you need with the engineers?
I'm looking for any information about this living crystal that we're trying to find. Just any more. We don't have a whole lot of information about it, but it's kind of why we're here. Just trying to gather as much information as we can.
Okay. Well, I'll make you a deal. You help me get Gort back.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take you to the engineering.
And weren't we already doing that?
Well,
we're kind of already doing that.
But I'm saying,
and then come back and then do it.
Yes, I'll take you there when we get back.
How long is it going to take for us to go do that and then come back?
Well, let me look at the overmap. It shouldn't be more than a few days. The problem is it's in the chasm, so it's really dangerous. But it wasn't more than a few days from here.
What's in the chasm? What makes it dangerous?
Adventure time.
There's spiders. There's
lava.
Any lava. I don't know. There's all kinds of shit there.
Yeah.
But please, we really need to get him.
All right, let's go.
Sure.
Wait.
More
So
stories for 7.
should we just go now then? Because we're
let's just
waiting.
go.
She's gonna help us out if we come back, right? That's the deal.
Yeah. She's still going to stay with you even if you get him back. It's not like she's going to leave the group if you get him. She just really wants to get him back.
Yeah, she still owes us a dark light adventure.
And if when you get him back, she'll take you to the engineering wing.
Okay, I'm good.
Okay, I'm on board with this. Crack Sizzle kind of walks up Dexter and puts a flipper on her shoulder. Let's go.
Wing?
A wing that doesn't fly.
Like, great. Well, I'm ready to go if you guys are.
Yep, that's good.
Yep, I click continue.
All right, so you guys are back to the world map.
Doodle 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 doo.
You making that change, Carlos?
Yeah, I'll move the players. Sorry, oops, that's not what I want to do. How do I move it all the way over there?
Carlos, stop breaking things.
He's not even breaking things. He's just integrating improper.
Okay, so
The chasm.
you guys are up here.
Bye-bye.
It's pronounced chasm.
Maybe from you underworlders.
Kachasm.
Kachasm.
Bless you.
So you also have the benefit of a guide. So in addition to your blessing, you get 1 extra movement. So you total 6 movement per day now.
Sweet.
That does not free you from encounters. You still get as many encounters.
We have 6 options now.
Do we still have the same rules from last time where like we have the traverse?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so you also have the option to have her give 7 advantage on his survival checks, or to have her make the survival checks and have 7 do something else.
Where is her shit?
Yeah, like what's her?
It's just a picture, isn't it?
Her survival is +4 survival. You can click on it if you go to character sheet.
I click on her.
Oh,
And it has bio and info.
We only see her
only
photo.
It's only her photo. And then if I bust her out like I would a character sheet, her picture.
It's the same thing for when I click on any character besides me. I can only see their bio and info.
Interesting. Well, I'll figure it out.
Okay.
You
send us a screenshot somewhere.
How about this? Save. How about this? How about now? Refresh.
Yes. Now we can see her.
Cool. Refreshing.
Well, I would say we continue to let me lead because I have a higher survival skill.
Okay.
I trust our cat.
So she'll just give you advantage then.
Okay.
Cool.
So roll survival.
Yeah.
Yeah. So moving into the chasm is costs you. It's like when you move off the road, you're on like difficult terrain. So it's like 2 for 1. So we've got a really good survival check here. I don't know. All right. So 7. So 7 can reroll just in case there's a critical or something like that. If you want to, Brian.
Wait.
You get advantage.
You have advantage.
You have advantage. So you get to take the better of 2 rolls.
Yeah. Take 2. Take the higher one.
Go ahead and roll another one.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Not bad. All right. So then we want to have Ruben roll perception, Crack roll stealth, and Gwen roll athletics.
Dang.
Wow.
Come on, keep up.
Womp womp.
Oh, Grandma.
Okay. So you all move into the chasm here, and 7 and Duria are your intrepid guides helping each other out here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and moving in here. So Ruben's perception.
That can give him faster travel, granting a free square.
So yeah, we'll give Matthew the player the option of would you like to find treasure or ingredients along the way, or find a way towards faster travel?
Well, do we know how many squares we got to move? Like, where's our final destination?
You don't. She said a couple days away.
Basically, moving through the chasm. Every square costs 2.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't know exactly how far you need to move. But you
that's
also...
all I needed to know. I'm going for treasure and ingredients.
Okay.
All right, and so then we have Crack Sizzle. So Gwen is not going to assist, but not going to hinder. And all right. So let me pull up Carlos's thing here.
Glad everyone seems to be in agreement with my tactics.
Yeah.
For now, at least.
We've come to expect it. Don't worry.
Consistent character. Yes, I love it.
So let's say you find some cave bats.
For a critical success, Carlos, we got to give them something.
I'm gonna give them some. I'm giving some ingredients. Don't worry about it.
Some of the good shit.
Oh well, if Carlos is on top of it, then I'm just gonna sit back and sit back.
You found a living crystal.
Siro!
Sorry.
Carlos wasn't on it, and then he was, and then he wasn't. That was the problem.
Gotcha.
So, as you make your way into the chasm area,
The Kazam.
I'm gonna make a note, Mike, just so that when they can see it when I make it.
A note where?
In the journal for when you. Never mind. Just keep going.
Okay. You're gonna make a journal entry. Got it.
Dear diary, I gave Matt treasure today. It was great.
Yeah, I fucked over the guys.
That's really our number one goal. That's really step 1. Fuck over the guys.
Dear diary, Sam almost died again.
Step 2, make sure that Crack Sizzle nearly dies or does die. Doesn't matter which one. Step 3, brew chaos amongst the party.
And the most important step is render loot unto Reuben.
So, as you guys make your way through the Kazam, as they say,
they do. They truly do.
Reuben spots a little side passage that it's just sort of like a few steps off the beaten path, but is marked with some kind of ancient writing and pictograms on the walls. And as you sort of investigate this little nook in the chasm, you see that there's some ruins that are part of an ancient civilization that have long been abandoned. But you note that no one has come through here in you don't know how long, hundreds of years probably, if not more, because the dust on the ground and the walls is just completely untouched here in the chasm, where it's very difficult and complicated to travel. And when Reuben points this out to you all, you investigate it and find surrounding the entrance, you find some interesting mushrooms and cave bats that you collect, as well as some lichen and some of the local fauna. And then a little bit further inside, you see that there's a broken down kind of like ancient building that has been untouched since whatever has happened here has happened. And so you guys pick up a handful of golden plates that were a part of someone's ancient dinner, interrupted.
Spoons?
As well as their silverware. So yes, there's golden knives, spoons, and forks.
Oh, come on, we need this set, 7. We're going to plate some dishes with this shit.
7 days personal spoon.
So let's say that there's 4 sets of this plateware. So plates, knives, forks, and spoons. And if you want to let Seven take the spoons, he seems particularly interested in having them.
All right, fine.
Just require one.
and there's also like a strange looking cloak that is sort of pinned under a table that's been knocked over, but it kind of catches Ruben's eye.
Oh, it's a cape.
It's a blankie.
Yeah, what is this cloak?
Well, when you pull it out, it's actually it's not a cloak. It's more of a robe, a full wraparound robe, and it's covered with. It's actually really gaudy. It's kind of like it looks like it might have once been white, but now it's kind of like a dusty gray because of the all of the dust that's caked on. But you notice it has a bunch of patches on it, and they all have different symbols. Like one has a dagger on it, one has a mirror, one has a sack, one has a pole, and there's there's a few other. I can list them off to you, but that's what they are, what it looks like.
Interesting.
Yeah, and
so it's guild members only jacket.
No, you sense that there's some kind of enchantment on this ancient robe that, given a little bit of time, you might figure out what exactly it is for.
All right, I'm gonna hold on to that robe then.
So we move from that deeper into the chasm, and let me So Carlos, are you good with me taking them to my chasm map?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take me to your chasm.
DMs, I got a quick question.
Yeah.
Yes.
So how does this work with what's her name, the cleric with long legs, Duria?
What about it? Wait, what? How does what work?
How does loot work?
She's not taking any loot. Like she's here to guide you guys. Like she's not here. I mean, you can give her shit if you want, but like she's not. If you're like, think about it like you're on safari with her. And you're out like hunting dangerous game, like she's there to just facilitate you doing that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So she's like a meowster.
She's like an Elder Scrolls.
Yes, she is your palico.
Okay, that's fine.
You're her meowster.
What the fuck is a palico and a meowster?
Don't worry about it.
I'm not, but I am.
But now I understand very clearly how it works. Okay, that's fine. That makes sense to me.
Someone's alarm. It's happening. It's happening right now, you guys.
Time to wake up.
All right, let's keep going.
Okay.
What's the gold value on the gold plates and silverware? So I can write that down.
So let's say gold plates and silverware minus the spoons.
Well, I just take one spoon. I only need one.
You only want one spoon?
Yeah, but then you mess the whole setup.
So let's say that the sets are 75 gold apiece. So 4 75 gold sets, and less one spoon. We'll not worry about that too much. Okay. So you all go deeper into the chasm after you find this little treasure trove that Ruben points you to, in search of Longleg's friend. What's her name again?
Glorp?
Joria's friend. That's the name I was looking for.
Glorp.
And so you find yourself looking out at a large empty chasm space. The floor in front of you just sort of suddenly drops off, and all you can see in front of you is just like a vast network of spider webs between the rocks and the walls and the stalagmites that are hanging from the ceilings. And far below you is like a distant glow of lava. And you have wandered into a spider's nest.
Wait, how did Crack Sizzle not spot the spider's nest?
So you're like, so essentially you get very close to a spider's nest, and Crack Sizzle like sees this edge and reports back to you all that there's a spider's nest ahead of you, and that there's no way forward except across. So you can either double back and try to find a different route, or you can use Crack Sizzle's stealth to get a surprise round in like trying to deal with the spiders.
Oh, we're dealing with those spiders.
We do need spider milk.
Yeah, I was told there'd be spider milk. This is a delicious opportunity.
This is not going to be easy, and that like trying to crawl around on spider webs is not exactly what your feet are designed to do.
I've crawled many of the mizzen masts in my day. I think Ruben.
Can we draw them out?
No, they're not
making eggs.
Yeah,
somebody's making eggs.
That's what I thought it sounded like. It was weird. I just heard clunking and then egg snapping. Never mind. That's not what that is.
Sorry, I have to cook my lunch for tomorrow, so I'm cooking my lunch right now.
Oh, okay.
It's Crack Sizzling.
Well, let's ask Duria. Like, what? Like, you're from here. What
WWDD.
Yeah, what would you do?
I don't like spiders. Nobody likes spiders, so I leave it to you guys. I defer to you in terms of whether you think you're seasoned enough to deal with them.
That's a spider. I squish those all the time.
Well, our spiders get pretty big down here. Like 3 or 4 of you.
And then, like, Ruben holds up his sword. So did my squishers.
So spiders?
I don't care, guys. I'll do whatever.
What do you think?
What does Seven think? He's got his survival skills. Does he think we can take this shit?
Is there something I can roll for that, or?
I don't know. Just more of your opinion as a tracker.
Yeah. I'm down.
That's Ruben and Seven are down to fight some spiders.
Disadvantage all the time.
What's that?
So you the warning you just gave us was that we're going to have to like trudge through spider webs and whatever. Does that mean that we're going to fight at disadvantage?
It means it'll all be like difficult terrain.
Yeah, I'm like walking across spider webs is not easy. But you'll be able to kill just fine. Is moving around is what's not going to be easy.
Oh. If moving around is delayed, it's still faster than us doubling back, probably, right?
Yeah, I think if we lived through this, we're able to get through faster.
Yeah.
All right. So we go to the spider chasm.
Yes.
Spider-gasm.
Spider-gasm.
Give us all your spider milk.
Oh, God, Michael.
So
what have you done?
So that from Crax's reconnaissance that the exit to this place is to the bottom, to the south of you, and that there are quite a number of very large spiders. Specifically, the spiders that are closest to you, you see one that seems to pop in and out of reality. To the upper right of you, the spider seems to phase in and out of your existence.
Fuck no to you.
And to the left, another just a really big ass spider, like bigger than you probably ever seen. So, but we will give you all a surprise round, and but we should probably roll initiative and clear the track of the Duergar there. Let's please hold while I add everyone.
I, for one, welcome our spider over.
I do as well. You can't fight the spider invasion.
Mike, why don't you run the blue guys and I'll do
Do what?
You run the blue guys and I'll run the purple ones.
Okay.
Who wants to run our little friend?
I'll run her this time.
You okay?
All right. So Crack Sizzle, I've got 8. Who else got initiative?
Did Duria roll initiative?
Spider chasm. Does whatever a spider chasm.
God, I fucking critted on initiative. God damn it.
Don't be a Ben.
Don't be a Ben. That's true. Don't waste your rolls.
So she got a 19.
I would feel less that way, except that it's all this algorithm, and if it was physical, I'd be like, bullshit, it's just rolls. But because there's numbers there, I keep thinking I'm wasting stuff.
It's math.
Yeah.
25. 7. 15.
Don't forget that you have fucking rocket boots, Crack Sizzle.
I never forget about my rocket.
I'm just making sure that you have fucking rocket boots.
If I could have used him in the Tavern Brawl, I would have.
And then our visual stuff is fine with all of our night vision and shit.
So the phase spiders critical on their initiative roll, and the giant spiders critically fail on their initiative roll. All right. And,
ain't that just the way?
Let's see.
At least there's no sword spiders.
Yeah.
Yeah, sword spiders.
That's a terrible thought that you just put in a room.
What were those? Was those Bloodborne or Dark Souls?
That was in
my nightmares. Not a game, just sword spiders.
Was it Skyrim?
Everywhere.
it was Baldur's Gate is what I said.
Baldur's Gate, that's right. But weren't there like those like spiders with the big hook arms in Bloodborne or something?
Oh, there was the dog spiders.
Yeah. Ugh.
One more reason for me never to play that game.
Okay, so you all have a surprise round on the spiders, and so I'll make you aware of a couple of different things. Roll20 is making me hurt. So as you can see, there are like 2 tiers of spider web. There's the thick spider webs, and there's the thin spider webs. So if you're on a square that has thick spider webs in it, then you're just going to be on difficult terrain. If you're on a square that has thin spider webs on it, you need to make an acrobatics check in order not to fall off or get caught.
Okay.
So those warnings aside, you guys get to act before the spiders do, so you get a free round on them.
Cool.
It's Ruby first.
We're heading south, right?
Yep.
Huh?
South is the exit.
Down here?
Do we want to go straight through spiders, or do we want to try to go around and can't?
Wait, can you ping it again, Gwen?
Down here?
That's what I thought I saw. The direction was that green down there, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
as you recall, Gwen can see way more than all of you.
Yeah. So there's And then, Crack, you have you're able to see, right?
I have my candle of undyingness.
Well, we'll put that to the test, won't we?
We'll see.
Yeah, I'm just seeing a spider here. So I'm wondering, do we just go up to it and start stabbing it, or try going more around?
Yeah, Ryan, they only see the spider that's up to the right and down to the left. That's all they see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, what do we see?
There are 3 other spiders in this room.
Perfect.
One for each of us. Sorry.
More than enough. I mean, are we gonna have to go through this spider to like get anywhere though? The one on the lower,
To the south. Yeah.
All right. Well, maybe I should just. I'll do my best.
Be aware too. I'm pretty sure these face spiders are going to be able to teleport.
Something along those lines.
What did I do?
Oh.
Hit initiative. That was a mistake.
So I gotta go 20 to get on this guy. 30. And then how do I 35?
Oh, and word to the wise, if you grab your character and you press the space bar, you can, measure things out and then press the space bar again and have a waypoint like that.
Oh, okay.
Just for your convenience.
30.
Brian, why are you all jumping around, huh?
I'm trying to.
Yeah, because you can see when you do that.
Me?
It's Ruben's turn.
Yeah, I'm going. I'm just figuring out how I'm walking. So I'm going there for sure. That's my 30, and then I got to figure out if I want to boost.
Well, that's 35, right? Is because you measure from where you are.
And this is difficult terrain, so twice as much to walk over.
So yeah, so I start here, so it's 5, 10, 15, and then I get on this, and it's.
Yeah, you would be there. So, as soon as you step on the webs, Ruben,
Yeah,
the vibrations go out, and all the spiders turn towards you.
I'm being really careful.
You guys have this one round, but they are completely aware that you're there now.
All right, Duria.
Duria is going to.
Ruben's using his bonus action to be completely still and hide, but that's what he's doing. He doesn't like spiders.
What level is
Spiders.
She's, I think, she's a level 5 cleric.
Okay.
Yeah. Or
Sam, what are you crunching on? What are you crunching there?
I'm shredding some cheese for tomorrow. That's what happens when you have a game that goes past your bedtime. It's yours.
Let's see. I guess Duria is going to move next to Crack, and she's going to cast Bless on him.
okay, so she grabs a small like disc around her. Do you want to hit the card for it so we can see what it does?
Oh yeah, sure.
She grabs a small disc, like a holy symbol, around her neck, and she just like kind of yells out like, "For the Forge King!" And
oh god damn it!
You guys all feel. Is it up to 3 creatures of your choice? So who are you blessing?
I'd say let's do the 3 of us that are still over on this side. So I guess me, Devin, and Crack.
Okay, so you guys are blessed. Let's see. So let me roll a d4.
Oh, actually, does she need to be in like touch range, or is it just?
Nope, it's 30 feet.
Actually, I'll skip myself and I'll put it on Ruben, Crack, and 7.
Okay, so you guys all add 1 to attack or saving throws before this spell ends. So
How long is the spell?
a minute, so 6 rounds.
Well, I guess we actually do the roll when it's not just like a flat number.
Oh, the target can roll. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, great.
So remember to roll a d4 when you're making your saves and your attack rolls.
Cool. Okay.
Okay. You have been marked. 7.
Okay. 1, 2. Shit, so I got the ruler on. Move up a little bit. And I want to go after this base spider up here.
Okay. Oh, that is a critical.
I'll add the D4 attack.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I know.
All right, and then you're going to roll an extra d8. So just roll a d8 to add damage. This /R space 1d8. Womp. Okay.
All right,
So you do 12 damage to the face spider.
Not too bad.
Right. And I'm
you gotta sink that arrow into like one of its legs. It's like
Into that phasing spider up north?
yeah.
And then I'll do my second attack on it as well. Hit.
Yep, that hits.
Oh, okay.
They're big spiders, so they're probably pretty easy.
All right, and are you doing Colossus Slayer?
Oh yeah. So I did damage on it now, so I'll roll Colossus Slayer.
Okay.
So that thing is like, it's like just like venom is dripping out of it. It's as it's sitting there, it looks really hurt.
Just like wondering, what was the extra D8 I did on the first attack? Was that for the crit?
Critical. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You roll an extra hit die.
Okay.
Yeah, it is not pleased. Crack Sizzle is up.
All right. So, Crack Sizzle can barely see the spider, but he gets that Seven's getting some business done.
Uh-huh.
So he's going to rock up to the, let's see, how far is this? Okay. He spots this little bug thing, right?
That's another big spider that doesn't phase. But yeah.
It doesn't phase?
That's a
giant
normal
spider.
Just a giant spider.
Okay, so Crack Sizzle's going to remove his little darts, his throwing darts. He's give him a toss. See?
At which one?
This guy right here.
The bottom guy.
Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
All right.
Okay, so
Do it.
Bring it up.
Pew, 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 pew.
Pew, 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 pew.
Pew, pew, pew.
Bam.
That hits.
You got him in the eye.
Nice. Okay.
Roll damage.
Just a second. Yep.
Since you're a monk, are your darts shuriken?
They're kunai.
They're kunai. They look at specifically like cutting knives, like filleting knives.
That takes us to Gwen.
Facepalm Duria out of the way.
Yeah. Pick her up by the top of her head and move her over. Yeah, I'll move up.
I don't really appreciate that. It's completely unnecessary.
Quiet.
I would have moved if you had asked.
You're being paid. Shush.
Oh. You just hear rude.
All right, I'm going to throw one of my Eldritch Blast beams at the phase spider that's been hit.
Mm-hmm.
Give him one of those.
Ho-ho. Yeah,
All
that's
right.
it.
That's it.
13 force damage.
That's what
Okay.
that does to it.
All right, so what, Carlos?
That was Ryan can tell us what that does.
All right, so you have slain the spider, so you can tell us what that does.
Okay.
How does it go down?
So the web that it's on is like if it fell down, there's like lava down there, really far down.
Yep.
So I don't actually hit the spider. I actually just sort of cut the web out from underneath it with the bolt, and it falls down to the.
And you just see it just rapidly twitch before just being going up in flames.
Oh, and its little legs do that spider thing where they curl up as it turns into a lava melted mess.
And then I will shoot my second beam at the giant spider here. And miss.
He misses. So just whips by it.
All right.
All
right. So then we come to. I don't think the giant spider goes first.
Yeah, I think no. Wait. Yeah. Oh no, it's surprise round. So
because it's not deferred.
That goes down at the very bottom. So now we're back to regular order.
And so on these thick ones, it's basically 10 for every square, right?
Correct.
It's right? Okay.
So Ruben's up.
Give him the breath.
My breath is real stupid. Right? 5, 10. So that's about there, yeah.
God, fucking Gwen's vision. It's so funny compared to everyone else. You wish you guys had this shit.
No, for sure. No, I just see a giant spider there and it's still out of range. I can't do anything to it yet. So.
Would you have a little crossbow or something?
No, I don't have any ranged weapons. I did not buy one of them. Saving up maybe for another time.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Ruben,
what are you gonna do?
Yeah, no, I'll crouch down again and I'll ready an action, I guess.
Okay. What are you readying? An attack if someone comes near you?
Yep, someone comes near me, I'm gonna slash them.
Okay. All right, time for
basically I'm on there with my hand. Go. I'm a fucking pirate.
Okay. So the face spider's turn. So they're going to. Let's see.
Oh, I see you and your fucking ruler.
I know you do. Okay. So this spider, it phases into the ethereal plane and moves next to Ruben.
Oh, fuck that spider.
But it's in the ethereal plane, so you can't hit it.
All right. I can just wave at it.
Yeah, you just like, hey, what's going on, buddy?
I guess technically we can't really see it.
No, it's like ghostly. There we go. I'm fixing some things that need to get fixed.
Well, and it's now, that was the end of his turn? Or does he phase back out?
No, he's in the ethereal plane.
Okay,
so he is Smokey. And then this guy, he's going to... Yeah, he'll move up here and phase out as well. So he's in Phasey Town. And then it is Duria's turn.
All right, so this face spider right here is right? It's in the, or it's
Both
not.
of them, both of them are in the ethereal plane.
Okay, cool. Has this guy been hit yet?
Yeah.
With a dart.
With a dart. Okay.
In the eye. But he has like 8 of them.
Yeah. Let's see what was it. Okay. Duria's gonna cast Guiding Bolt.
All right.
That guy down there. Wait,
she
that.
needs to make a I thought it was just a spell card, so you did as far as it counts. All right. Well, it whiffs by. So she grips that that holy symbol again, and then points her mace at that spider, and it charges up with light, and it just shoots a beam out that snakes over and then just whizzes by the thing and shit.
Wait, an 18 didn't hit?
No, that was mine.
Oh.
You rolled a 9. I had accidentally clicked on the card.
Oh.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah.
Never mind. Okay.
Shit, indeed. That looked really cool. Ruben's like, that looked super dope.
Nope.
Also, ow, my night vision goggles.
Yeah.
So Juria finishes her turn, and you all see coming up behind 1, 2, 3, 4.
Nope, I don't like that either.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you see a swarm of spiders. They come together from all across the webs to form a teeming mass of spiders, that are near this phase guy here. Then it is Seven's turn.
Okay. So it's just like a huge mass of spiders.
Swarm of tiny spiders.
Oh, yeah.
Squish them all.
Jump on them. I'm gonna go for this big one.
All right. Oh yeah, that's it.
All right. 6, and I'm also gonna roll Colossus Slayer.
All right.
18 damage.
All right. So that kills this spider. What happens to this monstrosity, Brian?
The arrow I shoot, it just goes like directly into one of its freaking eyes and pierces its brain, and and then I'll use my second attack on the swarm here.
All right. So this big spider gets sort of tangled up in the webs there. You shoot towards the spider swarm. All right, that's a hit. Oof, 12 damage. That's a hefty blow.
With a single arrow.
You skewer a lot of spiders with one arrow.
Yeah, they were all lined apparently. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Craxis's turn.
Alrighty. So I can only see 2 of the spiders. Okay, so if I got a question about the little spider map thing.
Uh-huh.
If I stepped, this is just hypothetical movement. If I went here, could I hit this with my sword, the marbler?
Hit what?
This guy.
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay. What if I step on this? It's not either small nor big hordes.
That means you can't walk on it.
Okay.
Empty space means no walkie.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. So Crack's actually kind of stuck, so I could step here and attack it, right?
That's correct.
Okay. So Crack's gonna run over here and give him a chop with the marbler. The remaining swarm of spiders.
Mm-hmm.
He's also gonna shout that he wish he would have persisted on buying that antidote set from Gnome, but whatever. There we go.
That's a hit on swarm of spiders.
Okay.
There's a swarm of them, so you just swarm away.
Just chop through them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all bleeding.
I guess they need to make a con save. Which they do not.
You're definitely all bleeding.
Every single one.
All right, so Crack Sizzle kills the swarm of spiders. There's perhaps some of them manage to disperse, but plenty of them are split on either side of your blade.
All right.
And okay, Gwen's turn.
All right. I'm going to move here and cast Eldritch Blast at this guy.
Son of a bitch. I'm not even going to get to move any of these fucking spiders.
Spear eaters.
First shot.
Bitch.
And shit damage. Second blast. Critical fail.
Matthew, make a dexterity saving throw.
A dexterity saving throw?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Okay.
Uh-oh.
All right. Well, you just you see one of these these blasts of kind of black shadowy energy just whiz by that first one. You turn just as one and pull your head back just as another one zooms right by your head, and you look over and there's Gwen looking a little guilty.
The glasses. I told you to put on the glasses.
Time for giant spiders.
I don't need them.
Giant spider. What is it? 30 movement. Okay. So he's gonna let's see.
Jesus Christ.
Well, he's gonna dash. So he's right here. And that's his movement. That's all my spiders because
about this ethereal boy in front of me, can I run through him?
You can.
And then in terms of how ethereal things work, do I have any idea if a different kind of weapon would harm something in the ethereal plane, or is that next level shit?
It's next level shit. It's basically, they're just not there. They're like a ghost. And until it comes back to your plane, you're not going to be able to touch it.
Mm-hmm. See, I don't want to get flanked by those assholes, so I might just...
But we still see them, right? We can see them.
You see like a ghostly form of them, yeah.
That.
Does magic damage the ghostly spiders?
No.
I don't think they're ghosts. That's the problem. They're just see-through.
They're just not there. They're just not on your plane of existence.
Incorporeal. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm readying that action again. How about you, ghost spider?
I'm ready for you.
You're not catch me unawares. So yeah, that's my move. my sword's there, ready to go.
Right on. Phase spider turn. Okay. So we'll deal with this fool first.
Sorry,
All
can
right.
I actually move one more? Sorry, I'm dumb.
What's that? Where do you want to move?
I just want to move another step back that way.
Well, you know that.
Damn it! It's double. Never mind.
Yeah. Well, and you also know that you can't hit it if it's not right next to you.
Well, no, I'm waiting, but I wanted to ready an action, so if it moves me, it'll be away from the spider, and I can attack it because it won't be touching its friend.
Wait, ready in action?
Yeah. Well, you were there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's too far.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You gotta be
so
there.
I'll stay where I am. Let's go.
Okay. All right.
Stupid difficult terrain.
Let's see. All right. Phase spider moves there and comes out of phase into the regular world again. So you can take your bonus attack now, or you can take it on the other spider.
I'll take it on this guy that just jumped on me over here.
Okay. Go ahead.
Let me find my sheet here.
All right, that's it.
Sweet. And then I'll do one of these guys. Right?
Oh yeah, you can.
Yep. You better believe I can.
Isn't a sneak attack a bonus action?
What?
You can only make one sneak attack in a turn, right? Because it's a bonus action.
Correct. Well, no, I just think you can only make one per turn. It's if you have advantage on an.
I thought it was as a bonus action.
Maybe.
Sneak attack. Once per turn. Once per turn. Okay.
No longer need advantage on attack roll, sneak attack.
Okay. So you takes the extra 8. Oof, that face spider does not appreciate that. All right, so he rolls to attack Ruben. Gets a 15.
Misses.
Oh, so painful. So painful. Okay, and then the second phase spider is going to come out behind Ruben and have advantage.
Okay.
Does 19 hit?
That will.
Just checking for critical. No. Okay. So you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Damn. And then I'm gonna use one of my inspiration points to reroll.
Okay.
There we go.
All right. So you take half poison damage. So you take 6 piercing and 10 poison damage.
All right. So how does that work? So from my green thing, I'd subtract
16. So you take 16 damage.
Okay, that's with the half of uncanny dodge.
Uh huh.
Okay.
No. Well, actually, no.
What's uncanny dodge do again?
Click on uncanny dodge. He would take half.
Yeah.
So you would take 8 damage.
Use your reaction.
You take 8.
But didn't he already use a reaction with the? Well, I guess readying an attack is not a reaction, is it?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
My action was I readied an action and that happened. So this is
what is readying an action?
What you do is you, instead of taking an action, you set up a set of parameters under which you will take that action. So you say like,
like if someone gets near me, I
basically I said I'm moving here and not doing anything else.
Right.
That means
got it.
So you would take 3 plus 10 damage. So you take 13 instead.
13 instead of 16?
Yeah.
Okay.
And okay, so that is the phase spiders. Is Duria's turn?
All right. Duria into she's going to, I guess at this range, she's going to cast Guiding Bolt again.
Mhm.
At, let's say, which of these guys has been hit so far?
Both of them have.
Okay, the southernmost one.
Okay,
Miss.
that hits.
Oh
Yeah.
wow, shit. Okay.
So click the attack. All right, so
Radiant.
she does a sort of repeat of last round, and she points her mace at that spider, and that ray rips into it, and it illuminates this this spider. So it's giving off this bright light, and you guys now have advantage on attacks against it.
Which spider? The one in the middle?
Yeah. And Gwen, you give Duria some, a little sideways glance, and you see her just kind of do yes, like fist thing pulling down, as she got it right this time.
Ruben gives her like an okay symbol with his hand. Nice.
All right.
All right.
That's
Duria. So
swarm of spiders are dead. So 7.
Okay. So how are each of these spiders looking?
they're just looking beat up.
I'm sorry?
Ragged.
Ragged? Okay. I'm just gonna step forward a little bit. That way I'm not, shooting Gwen on accident. No.
Just shoot Ruben. It's okay.
I will remember that. Ruben will remember that this Telltale game.
This northern one.
Super.
None of you have really used your bless.
Or what?
The what?
Bless.
Well, mine wouldn't have helped. I looked at mine.
Yeah.
Or bless.
Yeah, the +1.
Well, it's plus. Well, it's you roll a d4 when you
Yeah,
when
+1 d4.
On the attack, though, right?
attack and saving throws.
Saving throws.
Is that is the attack roll to hit or is it
Yeah.
the damage?
To hit.
Okay.
So
But you hit already.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
not sure my 11 con was it, so I didn't do it.
Don't worry, I'll probably need it in a sec.
All right, and I'm gonna also roll. It's taking damage, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'll add Colossus Slayer to that. So that's kind of a low number.
which one are you hitting?
Top one.
This one.
Bam.
That's enough to kill it.
Sweet.
How's it?
I hit it in its thorax and it just explodes.
All over Ruben's nice clothes.
It's thorax, yeah. Just
There's nothing nice about these clothes. These are these stupid.
All the spider milk.
Spider milk ever catch it, dude.
oh, that spider cheese. And can I hit this one?
We gotta check line of sight on that.
I mean, I could see it.
I mean, it's a.
So it's got cover against you. So it's going to have a plus. Let's see. So
3/4 cover is +5 AC.
yeah, so it's going to have +5 AC against you.
One sec, because if my sharpshooter, I have something about that. Let me check that real quick.
That gives you -5, and then you can do extra damage. So that may be not what you want to do for this.
Well, your ranged weapon attacks ignore half cover and 3/4.
Oh shit! Never mind then.
I gotta hit the restroom real quick. I'll be right
All
back.
right. Well, I'll just keep running it.
Okay.
All right. You got those bendy arrows.
Bend it like wanted.
Like
Good
wanted,
job.
yeah.
And
Nothing
so
gave me
yes.
more glee than Morgan Freeman saying,
So
"Get
I'm
that
just trying
motherfucker."
to help you out here, Ruben. Get these.
Oh, thank you, much appreciated.
So I'm gonna go for that one.
Roll bless.
Roll bless.
Bless that mess.
1d4, right?
Correct.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you'll hit if you get Okay, so as you're pulling back this bow, you feel yourself about to catch, but then I don't know, something. To the hello.
I'm back.
Mm-hmm.
He as Crack flew over to the spider. Crack is having a
Now, Crack, like you didn't know that these weren't magic. Did you think there was an activation word for this that you shouted as you leapt into the air?
No, Crack Sizzle just made a really complicated like sound of wind. Like just thinking that's what you got to do to make it fly is you have to make some kind of
The name of the wind, I see.
So what do you hit it? Yeah, you hit it.
All right.
And yeah, how does it go down?
Oh, I'm never gonna get to kill anything.
What happens to it?
Is it dead?
Yeah. very, very dead.
So Crack like pushes it in, and he doesn't really understand exactly how to fly the boots yet. So he like turns upside down, and he's cutting this really careful, like it's a really smooth cut, but it's also like kind of wavy around the spider. And then like he ends up just all the way upside down, and he's totally happy about it.
All right. So yeah, that spider is dead. Dead.
And then he rights himself back up.
Ruben, I almost had it.
Mm-hmm.
I almost had that one too.
When?
So just this ding dong left here. Yeah, I will. Yeah, I can hit it. Yeah, I guess I'll Eldritch Blast one more time.
Okay. Yeah. Ugh.
21.
Okay, well, what happens to it? Motherfucker.
God damn it.
Just shoot two at once. Actually, my Hexblade briefly splits into two short swords.
Mm-hmm.
I just cast two of these Eldritch Blasts and I maintain eye contact with Ruben the whole time. I don't say anything. I just give him a little knowing nod.
Oh, I sigh the sighest sigh of sighs. Yeah, we're not all magic. Some of us have to do actual work.
You guys get to collect some spider goop.
Yeah, there's goop all over Ruben, so he just sat in the cooler.
So what parts are you gonna collect and what are you gonna send now?
They got some eyes in there.
So yeah, you can get. Let me catalog what you can get. You can get some spider legs. You can get some spider eyes. One of them has an egg sac. You can take venom sacs from them, but that will require a dexterity check to not get venom on you. And there is webbing that you can take and make rope from.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some of that webbing.
Is Ruben still poisoned?
I wasn't poisoned.
He just took poison. He just took poison damage.
Well,
yeah, he didn't actually get poisoned.
Confusingly enough, there's the status effect of being poisoned, and then there's just poison damage.
But that one, if he hadn't succeeded on the saving throw, paralyzed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Never tell me the odds.
I'm never gonna get to use my protection against poison spell.
You can
done something else.
Poison.
Yeah, you want to cut out the poison?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'll do that.
So I'll
Okay,
take some
so
webbing. He'll take some poison, whatever thingy.
Okay, so what ingredients are you going to take?
Who's gonna go first? Ruben, what are you gonna take?
I'm going to take that webbing for myself and make some rope out of it.
All right, so you're going to get 50 spider silk webbing, which is really, really strong rope.
Okay. Crackzill's gonna pluck out the eyes of some of these spiders.
Okay, so let's say you get there's the one that dropped in. I'm going to say you find about 4 phase spider eyes intact and 8 giant spider eyes.
Okay.
Between all of them.
What were the quantities you said?
4 phase spider eyes and 8 giant spider eyes. What do you want to take?
Is there any more of that webbing left?
Yeah, you can get more webbing. You want to get another 50 feet?
Yeah, I'll get another. I'll get 50.
All right, 50 feet of webbing. And 7, you're going to go for the venom sacks.
Yeah, so I'll use one of my second level spell slots to get protection from poison. And
all right. Super easy. So let's say you get 4 venom sacks. 2 phase spider venom sacks and 2 giant spider venom sacks.
So, like, potentially, can I, like...
You can just go in there and just fucking pull them out. And
Ripping
But, like,
shit apart.
as far as using that in the future, like, can I, like, dip arrows in it and, like, make...
Oh,
yeah, you could... so you have the sacks, and I would say you could probably, in each sack, you could probably fill 2 flasks of poison, which will give you 5 arrows apiece. So, yeah.
Okay. So I'll do all that. So I just add 5 poison arrows to my inventory then?
What are you gonna? Which sack are you gonna use? So you got 2 phase spider sacks,
And 2 giant.
and 2 giant spider poison sacks.
Do they have like different strengths of poison?
You don't really know right now.
Can I roll
Are
nature and try to?
Actually, why don't you roll nature?
Are the spiders still phasing in and out, or are they all
No,
in the
they're
same
dead.
plane? Okay. I wonder if there's an organ that makes them phase.
Yeah, this shouldn't be too hard. You know that the phase spider, you don't know the exact nature of it, but it is a deadlier spider, so you would presume that poison is deadlier. But you don't know the exact nature of it yet.
Okay. Well, I'm going to put the phase spider poison into. You said 2 flasks.
Yeah, 2 flasks.
I'll make 2 flasks out of that, and now.
So
Is the giant spider's poison sacks? Are they going to be like any kind of potential ingredient?
Could have sent them in the ice chest. Why not?
So if you want, you still have 1 phase spider poison sack and 2 giant spider poison sacks. So from one sack, you can make 2 flasks.
We could also poison the competition.
That's what I'm thinking. All right, so.
You get any
All right,
spider
so I'll.
milk?
What?
You get any
Wait.
spider milk?
You got 1 ounce of spider milk because most of them are really just blown to shit.
And one of these was a mommy spider. All the other ones were daddy's.
Oh, and you got a spider egg sack.
So are we putting any of this in the cooler now?
I say we send a little bit of it, but not very much.
Sure.
Let's send 4 spider eyes. We'll send.
I mean, you could probably fit all of those eyes in 2 slots.
But we also have like cave bats and stuff. And if we have to go a couple days without sending stuff, we want to be able to meter it out.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Let's send the cave bats. I think that's a fun thing to send anyway.
Okay,
Sure.
so
So, like, I got 1 flask of phase spider venom, right?
yeah. So the cave bat just takes up the rest of that.
Okay. That's enough stuff to send to him today.
This was day 7 or 8 or 6. Day 6. Still day 6. All right. So yeah, you guys you can kind of take a long rest here if you wanted to heal up.
I say yeah, especially because it's 11:15.
Yeah, we have one little thing to sort of get next week thing, and then we'll close it out.
Right.
So we're long
Unless
resting?
you want to just close it now.
I mean, if it's not going to take too long.
It's not. It's just like a little bit of coming up next week.
Are we doing an interview?
No, not well. We were thinking about it, but I don't know if we that's something we want to spend some time with.
Okay.
So, all right. So
We
you
could
take a
do
long
an
rest.
interview.
What? We could do it, but
Let's see.
Don't worry about it. We'll get it next time. No big deal.
um,
I don't know
Okay.
where you guys are going. I'm going down to the
So-
bottom of this place where the exit is. Fuck you. Bye.
all right. Well, let's make the real quick rolls. Your movement rolls,
Yeah.
Well,
right, Mike? Or just should we just say?
cut to the chase?
Okay, so Duria like looks around while you guys are kind of spiders, and she's like, "This place is close." And when you're done, she leads through a network of tunnels, over a couple of really precarious kind of like bridges over open lava pits, and she looks around and points, and she was like, they when I left them, they went that way. And roll perception.
Okay.
Nope. Oh my god. There we go.
Okay.
Wait, I'm blessed. Am I blessed still? Is it?
No, not now.
It only lasts 1 minute.
So Sam, you notice the kind of the area around you. You can hear a waterfall somewhere in the dark, but it's far, far beyond your vision. And from what little you can see, and from what the torch is kind of lit up around as you've walked into this cavern, there's a big kind of like cliff face that goes up, and at the base of it, you see kind of standing, almost defiantly is, a humanoid figure, but he's kind of lit up with, I guess it's almost like spectral wings coming out of his back, and he's like he's looking up that cliff face.
An angelic weirdo.
And then he turns back towards you guys, and the wings dissipate.
You cut out there, Carlos.
Oh, he turns back towards you guys, and the wings dissipate.
Oh man.
And do they
boy.
recognize Carlos?
They're too far.
What?
They're too far to see. I mean, he's a couple 100 feet away
Okay.
where you are in this cavern. Do you want to approach?
We know that
He's in sort of like blue robe.
I think we should. Crack Sizzle is all aboard that because we think Crack Sizzle believes that he's not human.
He also likes wings. We've
He
established.
also likes wings.
Yeah, he's got a flying friend now.
Yeah, as a fellow
Flying.
flyer, he.
As part of the Mile High Club.
That's right.
All right, so you're going to approach him.
Yep.
So as you approach him, you see him sort of get into it's not. I mean, it's a defensive stance. It's a cautious stance, but you recognize him as one of the members of Team Wizard from the competition. The Aasimar that was with them. And he looks at all of you and looks a bit shaken. Do you speak first, or what are you doing?
So he looks rattled.
Yeah, he looks like really rattled and a little bit hurt.
Emotionally or physically?
Yes.
Both.
Hey, buddy, how'd you get that way? I know you couldn't have gotten it from lying.
Was really hoping I wouldn't have to deal with anything extra, but you're not here to fight, are you?
No, we're just a bunch of weirdos.
I mean, I know I'm Look, I know I'm the competition here, but I need to ask you all a favor.
You're just doing everybody favors.
Sabotage.
Well, listen, last time we got Jeff,
We got those humans out. We didn't even get jack shit yet, so that's okay. Let us know what's up, buddy.
Look, I don't have anything material to. I wish I did to make this more incentivizing, but the rest of my team has been captured, and I need your help getting them back. Look, we just want this to be a fair competition. We don't want anyone, I won't stab you in the back. This is a trap.
That's what a backstabber chap would say.
Hey, in his defense, he looks already stabbed.
I'm desperate and out of options. I mean, this. Look, if you want to just end the competition for us, you can just walk away right now. But, well, I guess I should tell you. Mind Flayer has taken control of my teammates.
Ruben was turning away, and then he super stopped.
And then Duria looks at you guys, and I knew it. I knew that's what it was. That's where we have to go. That's where Gorp is.
Oh, dang it. We need this little gnome chick to go with us, guys.
Well, need is a strong word.
Wait. So you're saying, what was she saying? We need to go somewhere else? Or we need to go...
No, that's she was saying that she thought that, back when you overheard them talking, that the rest of her people were taken, and she thought they were like mind controlled.
That's what I thought. Okay, cool. So both of our desires are now meeting in the same place. Excellent.
So wait, if this wizard guy can Daria help her? Can she help him? Like heal him up?
Potentially. But I think we're more worried about this giant mind flame.
Do you suggest that out loud?
Yeah, I think Crack Sizzle would probably suggest that right out loud. Just like, heal him up, Nomi.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. And you see him like flex his finger, and he starts like whispering arcane words, and he puts his hands on his chest, and he heals himself, which is not something you've seen in what you would presume to be like a wizard or a sorcerer. That's
fancy trick. Different.
Yes, it's something I was born to do.
So the members of your team, are these people important to you?
Well,
are you close?
Do you want them back in one piece?
Right.
Yes. That would be the preference.
How about if we help you recover your friends? How about
give us a
your team withdraws from the competition?
That absolutely not.
Okay, well, have fun having dead friends.
No, and Duria looks up at you. No, we have to go up there. We have to help them. We can't just leave him there. I don't know what competition you guys are talking about. We just let friends die. That's cruel.
You obviously don't know us.
She kind of draws back. She's like, maybe I don't want to.
What if we get the heart of? What if you, wizard team, give us your heart of living crystal? So you lose this round.
Wait a minute. Ruben remembers that the wizard team were the ones.
What?
They were the
Didn't
what?
the wizard teams win the first? Weren't they able to choose where to put people because they won?
They did.
The flash round. You guys shoved us in a fucking death trap.
We did get a free boat though.
I mean, we were all put in death traps. My team ended up captured by mind flayers. You're all intact. It seems like you got the better end of the deal. Look, and he looks at Crack. Fine. If you help me recover my team, if we find the crystal before, we'll turn it over to you. You have my word. Or if whatever it is something difficult that needs killing, as most things are down here, we will assist you. And he puts out his hand. Do we have a deal?
I give him the old wing.
All right, so you guys shake hands, and that's where we'll close it out this week.
Sensation.
So
Bum, bum, bum.
There you go find a mind flayer.
now, I don't know how far back in the notes you've read. Don't you remember something about a mind flayer?
Oh no, Ruben knows exactly what they're going to do. They're totally going to chop off that mind flayer's hand and take his purple ring.
Yeah.
They just wanted to see what they could get because they're evil. I mean, complicated.
Because they're player characters. Let's be real. There's not I don't think there's a single player character in D&D that has ever played lawful good as actually lawful.
Right. Yeah, they're mostly just evil. Yes, that's true.
Listen, evil's all about perspective. That's one thing you learn when you grow up in Faerun.
Said the evil guy. Yes. All right. Well,
There's no morality. There's only morale.
there will
Live
be
long enough to trick people into thinking you're a hero, or don't.
Yeah. I learned that from the Dark Knight. It was super dark.
The Mind Flayer, the ring, that was something like with like one of the merchants back in.
Yes, the mystery box man.
Royo.
Oh yeah.
Froyo. Froyo face.
Royo.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I definitely didn't mention any of that because I didn't want Wizard Team to know. We're just gonna quietly take that off of that corpse.
So we're planning to play twice next week on Tuesday and Thursday. Everybody's still good on that front.
Yep.
Yeah, that works.
Cool guys.
That works.
Well, I hope you all have a good night. Thanks for playing.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah,
All right,
right.
catch you guys later.
Later.